are aware. Our passion is for the future.
Check the time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That Shane. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by Acorn and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen long shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow. And says Jaywalker getting the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off. And that's another clear, and that's another goal. And guess who?
Not clear.
He might get to take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipu. Tipu now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipu.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. And this 1 and 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup. What a setup.
No! Bartstar denying it as it's going to go bounce into the midfield. Bushibo now with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going for the cross to the law, and the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
I won't give it all away, 'cause I don't think I'll stay. No, I can't be the only one who doesn't wanna follow. Doesn't wanna
city, still so far from home. I've searched for you on my own. Cast out like a shadow, racing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
Get this explosive Joker offense, getting the stop is Swag War, so we'll deny that opening start, and they'll get the boost down court. They will be at ceiling, they'll find possession, and they'll take this shot in the law, putting 3
of nice quick passes here, sending it up to the top. Lovely pass there, passing it back. Legit now holding it. Stuns there, lovely stun. Or
sending that one cross, gonna be ahead of its target, but pursuing it will be Team Gravity. Viatrex now down to the floor. Does this angle exist? And it does. That pass to Lowriders.
Average Joes has improved over their current games. The stacks are out. Both stacks are getting really close as blue team flubs their match. Average Joes puts it in for 2. Taco Pig not taking any time.
A lot of stuns coming through now at the floor will be picked up and set back towards that bubble, looking above the goal, and the slap from Acorn will finish that one off. Getting the grab on that will be Ghostuck and trying to get that dribble through mid. It will be picked up by Ryruff. Ryruff sending that pass forward. This is a chance. And Ghostuck, but the save denying that. It's shut down by this defense. This defense is going to find that clear through. Now they're on offense. Now they're going to take this shot. And Ollie, we talk about Ollie, and Ollie does it right around.
Yeah, as you said, Mad was not looking at the cut passes. He was expecting a shot there. As Mad with the long shot off the backboard, not going to get saved by anyone.
As that's going to bounce off the crossbar.
Yeah, nice move by Citizen, but not quite able to finish. Elusive picks it up. Zuck's hanging out on the shield, but to the backside, Jake Tabaka.
But shutting that one down will be Winter on the back line.
Yeah, as he clears it down midfield, the stack from Intoxicated super quick, coming in and will be Winter first.
Chuck sending it near side, looking to get it to Essen. Essen able to play that one off the wall. S goes back to Sports. Sports back to Link 1. Link 1 setting up Chuck, not north.
Nathan, the pass getting stunned out. Spoon with the pickup and the shot. What a shot there from Sir Captain Spoon.
Immediately turning over Caption, gets it up to Mamba. Mamba flings it through as he gets stunned out. Steel Skydiver with the tap back in. Saluna with the empty goal. You can't do that.
Here's a Lancashire accent, and it's one of my favorite accents, British accents. So it sounds so clean. That shot's gonna be good. That's the ice on the cake.
Denied by Orochi, walking it downfield. The stack will be there. Hopefully his teammate's calling. Is it a good three? It is! Up in pocket! Orochi!
They'll still be there for the recovery. The stack, though, meeting them along the line. So there is going to be a shot from the bottom line and right into the goal. Mail it in. It's Franz. In a row. Shots. 2 shots in a row. Fine. 3 in a row. That's where snowballs begin.
Ooh, single shot. They have another opportunity here. Mozzie. That was a great read. Next tech Farsa. Ooh, nice swim move. Next tech down to the floor to the Sosa. Sosa gonna set up Scarborough. Scarborough looking for the cut pass. Hits next tech and he brings it in for the 2. What a play there.
I don't know, now looking maybe for the dribble with his teammate. I'll just bounce off the wall, but step over. Nice recovery. Maybe a long shot and it will go in. For the 3 from 40 meters. Quickly closing that gap. Very nice. Very much appreciated. Now the pass comes up to Lucid Knight. Lucid Knight going for a 1v1 and he will get it off the backboard to put it in for the 2.
Fernando's going to get that one cleared out as the chains get together and chase after that one down into the Illuminati bubble. Ender with a hand on it. Ender up to Andy and a good stop there by Witt. And Witt's going to get the clear out here as this one's through the near side tube all the way down into the Four Kings bubble here. That's 4-on-0.
Already scoring nearly as many points in this round as they did in round 1.
Jim looking for the pass to Kaz. Kaz with the juke and the slam.
Oh, a 9-point lead. And finding the stop there will be Clockwork, and that's not good. And this long shot coming through, that's going to be good for Mamil.
They're looking to recollect the disc, but if maybe the other team can get it. They might get a scoring opportunity, and John does recollect over to Hyper Infinity, and Hyper
in orange, that is Gen Z on the right in blue. I am Monster and We, joined by so much Saudi on the cameras, and Sputnik Cobra in the studio with us as Aeronite gets the first goal there. 3 points on the board for a Moonface with the clear.
Clear's going in, and it looks like Soluna's going to be right there with an open goal. Has to pass out. Moonface, though, finding the low side.
They're fighting Victus.
Reindeer with the disc, but it gets caught up by Rummy, and Rummy
And welcome everybody to this very special Venues broadcast this evening. And we are VRML. We are on Venues, of course. We are VRML. I'm Atsuda Mui, joined by so much subtlety on the cameras. We got Sputnik is going to be joining me here in the caster booth, and we have one you see there on the going to be working the sideline this evening. As I did just receive a looks like one of the updates did fix something. Ooh, you know what, guys? I did just get an app invite, although can't actually accept it. But yeah, we got a fantastic few matchups here. We're going to be starting off with Kangorillaz versus 7. And then following that, we'll be going to Synapse versus Kangorillaz. So we'll be following Kangorillaz 2 games here. And then Gen Z versus Technique. But yeah, Sputnik, let the fine people know what they have to look forward to as I try to figure out my tech situation to get us into this game.
Well, they have 3 games, highly contested matchups, and we're going to be going into finals soon. I know there's a day for it, and don't quote me on this, but I don't know the date, so I'm not even going to throw that information out there, but it's soon. So maybe May 15th?
May 15th, May 16th. May 15th, May 16th is the weekend of finals. Exactly 3 weeks today is the day of finals. Like the finals of finals. And then 2 weeks from yesterday, May 8th, is the Challenger Cup.
So it's crunch time. It's crunch time for these teams trying to make their way into finals. But I think we have another Challenger Cup, all this good stuff. And we also have, well, I don't think his name's 1UC. I think that 1 is supposed to be an L. I think it's Luke. Is it Luke? Can you tell us?
It is Luke, but that's okay. 1UC Luke, I've heard both at this point. It's all good.
Well, Luke, your first Venues cast, and I'm sure you're pretty excited.
I really am. These two teams, Kangorillaz and 7, definitely a matchup a lot of people wanted to see, as 7 is a bit of the unknown. It's the new dog on the street, as they say. They've let to play each other. Kangorillaz is currently ranked 4th, 7th actually in ranked 30. So, they do have the rank advantage, which is really important, especially coming into finals here. I actually didn't get a chance to talk to both these teams before the game. Strem was saying how he's feeling good in the matchup. They are the new kids on the block, but you can't make the mistake of disrespecting them. They're just going to play their game and hope they do come out on top, which is, of course, what we expect to see from these Master Tier teams. On the flip side, Elusive and H-Money on the side of 7 had to say that they were looking forward to, seeing the game on Venues, but they just want to play their game. They don't just want to play their best, and they want to just put on a good show. So, that is what I'm expecting to see from these teams. And I guess one last thing I'll say is Kang has yet to play 7, but the only 2 teams 7 has lost to is Anomaly and a forfeit loss to 4Kings, and Kangorillaz has beaten both of them very recently. So maybe technically the at least on paper better team right now. However, I believe 7 is the crowd favorite in terms of connoisseur votes.
And 7 has been absolutely on fire these last few weeks, particularly after the recent addition on their roster. Excuse me. But 7, absolutely on fire these last few weeks. And Kangorillaz, the historical favorite. This team, the last world champions. In fact, Kangorillaz are the last LAN that took place, and 7. Part of the roster previously Redshift, and now reformed and have come back stronger than ever as 7 and making a run for those finals this year. Of course, finals, as we mentioned, just 3 weeks away. The finals game is exactly 3 weeks from today. That would be May 16th.
And I think you mentioned Redshift. I love those guys.
Of course, Redshift still a team. That's Sputnik's. Sputnik's team. Well, I don't know what phrasing you prefer, but
I like
Sputnik,
coach.
Sputnik's. Sputnik, the coach there of the new Redshift. That 7. That 7 are the. I don't know what words I'm looking for here, but we are going to get started here in this first round in this very special venues matchup. Maybe a preview of finals, or maybe a preview of the bronze match. I don't know. We're going to find out though soon enough, as these teams are going to launch out here to start round 1.
So with this neutral joust underway, it will be won by Kangorillaz. Looks like 7's just going to opt to sit back in defense. And you see this stacking goal. I'm wondering what they're going to do. They're going to pounce. They're going to pounce at the wrong time. So Mad's going to have an open goal. So good theory, right? Good theory, Dimwee. Just bad execution.
I mean, yeah, that's ultimately what that is. I mean, you can see what they were going for. But ultimately, they overshoot the disc carrier, who's able to just pretty easily juke away from them. And that leaves that lane wide open. So that's going to be the first goal to Kangorillaz. Just 30 seconds into this first round, as quickly 7 has moved into the Kangorillaz zone here, although that reset does find its way to the deep man, Zux. We'll get this one cleared back in. Another incidental bounce there. Oh, no, I thought that one was making its way to the intended receiver, but it will be Shrembitsky with that turnover in the clear.
So I was speaking with the Zux. I talk with Zux and Citizen a lot. Got a lot of love for them. And they were talking about how they haven't been able to get a scrim with Kangorillaz. Shrembitsky never replied, but he eventually would. And this nice back pass is not going to be on target. And they were actually watching your show, your Monday Madness show, which goes over the matchups for the week. And one of the things that they came away with that was Zenith had said that they haven't scrimmed 7, and they need to scrim 7. So because of that, this shot coming through, that's going to ding. But because of your show, they were able to communicate to each other, and they were able to set up a scrim before this matchup.
I actually had no idea of that. Very interesting to hear that the Monday Morning Matches Madness podcast was able to have that kind of connection to Strem. Look at that. Under pressure, Shrembitsky. 22 meters out is going to hit that one through the mail slot. And he's going to send some letters home. He's writing to his mama. He's saying, hey, he's writing home.
That makes me always think of Karl Malone. Karl Malone postman. I wonder who's going to be the postman. Who makes the most mail slots? Yeah, maybe we should talk about 90s NBA. And that will be up to the ceiling to H Money. So maybe some type of offensive rhythm from 7. 7's going to send that pass. That's going to be wide of its target. Zuck's not able to find it, so Zucks will challenge it at the floor, get a stun. Coming away with it will be Elusive, going to take this shot, but that's going to knock off the shield, and still no dice for 7.
They're still in control as Zucks will bring that one in for the 2. You know what, Spud? You got to stop passing these off to me right as they're scoring. Because you're just giving me all the glory here. That was another one. As you're saying it, it's right. The beautiful pass there, Citizen to Zux, as goalie is getting all sorts of distracted. And Zux is able to bring that one in for that 2 there, just 3 minutes in. Though that is 7's first goal in this game. It's notable as this team is typically running up those scores.
Everything's a give and take, and I have no problem doing that. And you're much better hype man than I am, and Zenith's going to take that shot. That's not going to be on target. It's going to be slapped out of the bubble, hitting Pebble back towards the bubble. Stun's coming through. Look at that cluster at the ceiling. Coming away with it will be Citizen with the clear.
You see that move? Citizen using the teammate as an anchor to get that one free, and almost tracking that one down was 7, although it will be elusive here on the near side. Picking that one up now, elusive. Gonna send that one in, down on the floor. Oh, not able to get in the hands of Citizen, although good recovery there, far side. H-Money sending this one in, but it will be picked up by Shrem, who will get that one forwarded out to Zenith to turn it around for Kang.
You can see the 7 defense getting back into position. They're not gonna go completely back to their bubble. They're gonna sit around mid. A nice stun coming through from H-Money on sealable bag. So a lot of full court pressure from 7. 7 might get caught out of position. This might be a chance for Kangorillaz if they can't recover. So they do have that one player from 7 who's just caught in the backcourt. And now, with this advantage in the bubble, sealable bag gonna get stunned out by H-Money. And now the clear coming through from 7.
That was a really important stun there from H-Money on sealable. Because they were setting up the sealable slam. Is what they were setting up there. Shrem was setting up that pass. Although 2v1 here, Zux and Citizen moving in against that goalie. Goalie is dead to rights in that situation. And Citizen is going to opt to plant it in himself. Put 2 more on the board. They're back within 1.
Citizen having one of the best arms in this game. He's a baseball player. He's a lot of talent. He might make it to the pros. I hope he does. It'd be awesome to hear about that, to see that. I said last stream that he's a prospect. And I'm always going to pump that up because he's an incredibly talented individual. And he's incredibly talented in this game and in baseball. So, this is where you see, like, the confluence of traditional sports and Echo Arena.
Now, nice setup here from Kangorillaz in their own zone. Although 7 just going to let them walk through mid here. Zenith is just going to walk it up. Puts on the brakes as Elusive comes out. They stuns him out. Mad bringing this one in right behind the goal there to Shrem. And Shrem doing an extra juke there, but a great stop. Zox gets that one stopped before it goes in. Gets this one cleared all the way out. Who's going to get the chain free? I see 7 is free. Kang is right behind, taking the shot. They hit it. H-Money 15 meters out. Hits it for the 3. And 7 is up by 2, 7-5.
Excellent stop from Zux in goal. And Zux might be one of the most versatile players in this league. He was formerly a striker. He played striker for much of his Echo career. He dabbled in goal on Redshift, and now going to 7, he's completely the defender, and he's just as deadly in goal as he is shooting. So it's really impressive, the stuff that Zux can do.
This one bouncing off the floor. The send in. Ooh, Elusive with an important grab there. Going to get this one sent out far side into that far side trap. Citizen with the pickup, going to juke around, get this one through. Now all the way down, bouncing far side off of the wall. Elusive with it. Elusive moving in. Has a player right in front, going to opt for that reset wisely. And somehow does get it to H-Money off of that bounce. H-Money back to Elusive. Elusive maybe has a lane here. Going to go 1v1. There's not much goal they can do at that point, as you can see Mad jumps out the challenge. But Elusive able to get the hop on him, sends it in for the 2, and 7 is now up by 4.
And that's one of those points in goal when you decide to jump out and strike, and when they see, when they avoid you, when they evade you, all you can do is just turn around and watch as that goes in. And that happened with Mad, as Mad just was on the floor looking back up, as as Elusive was able to just put that in.
Now Kang doing what they do, getting this one through mid. Nice disc movement there as they split up that attacking chain. Elusive putting pressure on Shrem, but he gets it cleanly to seal. Zenith, who was trying to get it to sealable. But a good read by the defense, and now that is Elusive getting a big stun there on Shrem. Gets this one cleared out of them as they have the chain down. H-Money sending out one in, but it's going to go quite high, and Sealable's going to get that one cleanly enough to Shrem. Will forward that one up here to Mad in that near side tube. Juking around this defense. Actually, a double stun. That disc is loose. It's going to be up for grabs as Kang's chain getting there first.
So that will now be in the bubble. Elusive with possession. Elusive getting stunned out. Kang's sending these stuns left and right. Strambitsky not able to get through, but it will be picked up by Sealable Bag. Being just an exchange of stuns in this bubble, back and forth. And with this, Mad is going to find it in, and Zux trying to react. Would get a grab on Mad as he sailed through, not able to find that stop.
So there you go, another 2 on the board here from Kang. They're going to start catching up here in this first round. Back within 2 with 2 to go. Is it's going to be 7 here with the Joust advantage up by 2. And of course, 7 maybe the favorites in this, but historically 7 would be the underdogs against this Kang team. Kang historically the number 2 is Elusive, is going to send this one in for the 3. Just like that, 7 seconds. What a relay, what a goal. 7 is up by 5.
Less than 2 minutes on the clock. They have a nice buffer against Kangorillaz. Everyone slept on 7. Everyone sleeps on Citizen. Citizen is one of the best players in this league, and he shows it every time he plays, and 7's really come to play today. They might end up upsetting Kangorillaz if they maintain this pace, so Strembitsky now with it, trying to get his team started on offense.
Ducking one, but then losing the handle. Zenith with a good recovery, not good enough as Citizen is going to get that stolen. Kang had the chain together. The chain breaks up. This one loose. H1, he's going to get first. Oh no, Zenith gets a hand on it, but a double stun. Elusive coming away. Goal is open for only a moment as Strem comes out to cover a pass. And Elusive is able to find the crack there, send it in for another 3. They're up by 8 here with less than a minute to go.
So Kangorillaz just looks like they're out of rhythm against this very aggressive 7 team. Aggressive not only on defense, but just as aggressive on offense. So now with possession, it'll be Strembitsky. Less than a minute on the clock, they're not going to be able to pull off anything in this first round to tie it up. So they will lose this first round, but they can look to gain some momentum to carry into the second one.
Send up there, a good read by Zux to come out to play that one. Sends it out near side wall, less than 30 seconds to go. As that last goal will have been the ice on this one. And Kang gonna have to look forward to that round too. Maybe get one more goal here to try to push that momentum in their favor as we close out this first round. 15 seconds to go here. Sealbo is just going to forward that one up. They are looking for that one goal. Oh, that one almost getting to Zenith. Actually, almost incidentally going in. Almost incidentally going in on the rebound. But it is going to get set out of the bubble. 5 seconds to go. One more opportunity here. Strem going to walk this one in. Send it over to Matt, and we'll get that one in for the 2. They're going to close it to 6 here at the end, but it will be 7 taking round 1, 15-9.
And what an impressive round, Dimwee. I don't know how the rest of this game's going to go.
I really don't know, but I could. But Luke maybe would like to tell us how it has gone so far. Luke,
man, what a game! Back and forth. I just don't know what to say. You know, Kangorillaz had that early goal waiting on the stack defense and just got that momentum due to the misplay from 7. And those first couple of minutes, there definitely was the momentum on the side of Kang. But the second kind of 7 got their bearings, got that rhythm, got that pacing. You know, they weren't finding their passes early on, but when they did, they didn't stop. We had great stuns to keep the Kangorillaz players' backs on those defensive rotations, which is really important because you want to always have a numbers game advantage when you're aggressing the bubble, and 7 really made sure to do that. They had consistent passive play, but especially even during that relay play, they were able to control the tempo. They were able to go super fast, and Kang wasn't expecting it. They weren't ready because so far, 7 was really commanding how time and the disc was moving around in the arena. On Kang's side, you know, we had that really great defensive role. There was a 2-2, you know, making them kind of 7 walk into them, but they weren't finding their stride. They weren't finding those passes, and at the end of the day, 7 were able to take advantage of that and find the back of the net.
Thank you, Luke, for that awesome analysis there. It sounds like Luke might actually know what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen, so you should listen to what that man has to say as we are going to start here in round 2. As both teams are going to come out here. 7 did take round 1, 15 to, I believe it was 15-9. Immediately, so Kangorillaz is getting a hand on that one first, but sending it right to the hands of 7, who send this one right back into the hands of Kangorillaz in their own bubble. Turning this one around here is Kang.
So, gang, looking to get some momentum. They have this opportunity. They're going to miss the slap. It's going to ding. And now just hanging back will be Strembitsky. He has Sealable Bag approaching. Sealable Bag going to take this shot, so you can see how Elusive was split between what to do. And that was perfectly placed by Sealable. Elusive would drop his weight and try and find that save, but it was too low for him. And that's going to be 3 points on the board, and that's the momentum that Kangorillaz needs right now.
Yeah, that's staying off of that last goal that Kang got in that last round. You know, I've been talking about it nonstop over the last several weeks. Is using, you know, if round gets away from you, use the end of that round. Try to get one more goal right at the end to carry you into the next. You see Kang taking advantage of that. Although 7 trying to take advantage of this possession here. Far side, there's Elusive, bring this one in. They're all at the edge of the bubble here. They're pressing very aggressively, and it works out. H-Money to Zux, and Zux brings that one in for the 2. 7 has answered 21 seconds later.
Quick response from 7, and I casted with Strembitsky, I believe, last week, and we had a bunch of fun. And he was just talking about his plans for finals and how he's really excited for this season to end and how he's going to bring all this energy to finals. And I hope he brings that energy to this game right now, and they can force a round 3. So
now Strem slowing it up here for Kang. Very patient is Kang, notably. But oh, that turnover. Whoa, somehow Shrem gets that back. He sends that one up, although Matt takes a second to get that one turned back around, though they're looking at a 3v3 here. Shrem move it in. Oh, pulls the goalie out, but then the goalie, a good challenge there, stunning Shrem, who cannot complete the arm rotation on that shot. Zenith with the shallow reset there to Shrem. Shrem back to Sealable. And still in this formation, as Shrem is going to stay outside the edge of the bubble. Actually, both Shrem and Zenith there. Shrem is activating. Zenith now actually activating. Bringing it in. Look at that play. Wind that one back. Watch it back. Study it. That was a masterclass.
I feel like I saw elements of Loveridge in that play. That was cool, collected, methodical play from Kangorillaz, and that's what we know them for. They might not have it as much this season, or it could be the aggression from these new defenses in Season 3 that they're not able to apply that technique as much, but right there they were able to modulate it, they were able to pull back, and they were able to find cracks in the defense.
When that's sending there, Zenith with the big pickup in the bubble. It's elusive trying to recover, but Sealable, good recovery, and back to Shrem. As very aggressive as 7 being right now, they know they need to get more points on the board, and the aggressive play has worked for 7. It worked in that first round, although the second round not yet. Although we saw a similar thing in the first round where Kang did take that early lead. And then 7 was able to find their footing and force the issue and come back there. Zenith sending this one in near side to Sealable as they're going to press in softly on the bubble, pressing in with 3 here. Cross pass there was looking for Shrem. Shrem was looking to move it on the goal, but it will turn over as Elusive is going to get that one cleared away.
And that's through into the ceiling. It's going to be slapped down by Kangorillaz to that back stack. That clear will come through, but Kangorillaz might be disabled from their stacks, but
no.
Strabinski has forward momentum, but he's going to get challenged by that 7 stack so quick to retreat and get the stun and deny that opportunity for Kang.
Well, Zenith going to go for a soft reset there to Mad. Mad back to Zenith. Zenith able to push this one in. Nice little bounce pass there to Sealable. Sealable. Oh, how do you open that much space? I don't even know. Defense well overcommitted to Sealable on the near side. Sealable sends that one to Mad, who is not only wide open, but as a teammate there to stun out the goalie in the 2-point zone. There's nothing you can do as a goalie in that situation when your defense leaves you hanging that loose.
I didn't know which Kangorillaz player was on the goal stunning Zux, but I watched that stun happen. And typically in this game, you just have to throw the fist. But that looked like a straight jab out of a boxing match. That was a quick stop on Zux, so Zux wouldn't have the ability to stop that one. That shot's not going to be on target, but following it will be Zux. Zux not able to find a hand on it. So Elusive now with it. Elusive sending it off to the ceiling. Zux feeding it out to H-Money. H-Money below the goal, and a nice feed to Zux to finish it off. That's going to get a hand on Sealable. Maybe a head, maybe his hand, maybe too deep set in goal. So a nice response from 7.
Pretty sure it was off of the chin there on the way in as Sealable was sitting just below Mad in the goal there, right at the goal plane. And yeah, I think Sealable just went right off of the chin on the way in. That was a beautiful play there from 7. The passing, the cut passes, and then the one right in front of the goal there. Although they turn this one over immediately. That's going to be H1, Kang turning that one over immediately. H1 up to Zux. Zux back to Citizen. Oh, the shot! Not able to get that one in. It's going to be off of the post. Citizen, though, good recovery there. A couple stuns, and he's going to get that one in. What a beautiful play there from Citizen. Not only does he get that one in after stunning out the goalie and the defender, but he gets it for the 3. Unbelievable. They're tied up here, 7-7.
Talk about pursuing everything. Talk about getting to it, and talk about being able to react, able to maneuver your character in game, find that angle. That was a beautiful shot from Citizen.
Shrem handling this one. Looking to bait that chain. Chain does not want to attack that first. Does not want to attack the goalie, So they're going to just go for that triangle play there at mid, and it does work as both chains split up and relent on the mid space there. Although it does work in their favor, as it's going to be back in possession of 7 here. Elusive getting that one sent all the way down into the edge of the bubble there. It's going to get right in front of the goal. If anybody can get there, now it's going to be Shrem with the recovery.
So it's tied up. It's 7-7, the namesake of 7. So now with possession is Kang. Kang feeding that forward to Zenith. Zenith gonna get stopped, but Elusive not able to hold on to it. Strem sending it right back up to Zenith.
Oh, no.
They're able to recover in that cut. That's gonna look good, and it's gonna be finished by Mad. Mad with a little bit of flair. Now in the lead by 2 points is Kang.
Yeah, I didn't catch exactly how that developed. as we are going to get a timeout here. Excuse me. You can hear why I didn't catch why it developed. Had a little bit of a cough fit there, but yeah, no, I did not catch exactly how that developed. But you saw, for whatever reason, the 7 defense gets caught way outside, and that was a 3v1 against a goalie. There is absolutely nothing you can do as a goalie in that situation except, you know, say a prayer and maybe get a little lucky. But yeah, we do have a timeout here, and a good time to remind everybody. In 3 weeks from today are the finals. That's 2 weeks from yesterday is going to be the Challenger Cup. This is the end of our 14th week here. We got week 15 next week as 2 players from Kangorillaz drop out here. But yeah, we have week 15 next week. That is the last week of regular season play. And that next week we go into is the Challenger Cup week. That Friday, or excuse me, that Saturday, May 8th, will be the 3rd and final Challenger Cup of season 3. And then Saturday and Sunday, May 15th, May 16th, again, 3 weeks from this weekend, will be the biggest final series that VRML has ever put on. And it's going to be absolutely massive, and maybe just seeing a preview of it here today, right now, in this game, and the next, in fact. But as we wait in this time, I don't know, Luke, if you have some notes on that second round, as this is still a really close game, though Kang currently in the lead.
Yeah, it really is. Kang doing a great job taking pace early on, which is what we needed to see from them. They lost the first round. They needed to come out strong, and that they did. They found, as you said, the masterclass. They found the extra pass, you know, the strike only when they really had a good opportunity, baiting out the defenders to keep on chasing the disc, and then striking and finding the back of the net. They looked really clean with their stacks. You know, last game I praised 7 for having those great stuns to prevent the defensive rotations. Kang doing it right back to them so far in this round too. So a great look from Kang, you know, who is taking back the lead, but still 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Lots of time. When I was talking to H-Money prior to the game, as we do have the unpause here, you know, he was saying that they had lots of good momentum, but they did say that this was going to be the hardest game of their season so far, and that it certainly looks like it is.
And it sounds like that timeout has ended, so less than 10 seconds. We will get started back here. There will be 3:10 on the clock as we come out of the twos. 3:11, in fact. It's going to be 7 here with this just advantage, currently with a 2-point deficit, down in a 9-7 game. As a quick pass there to Citizen. Citizen looking to get that bounce to H-Money, although, it narrowly goes in that the goal there, though. Picked up here, another opportunity, a shot by Elusive, and Zux is going to get in there, take out the trash. They're going to tie it up here, 9-9 with less than 3 to go.
Taking out the trash. Oh, so we should call Zux Trash Man?
Trash Man.
So the Trash Man, I don't know if he's going to like that or hate it, but I'm going to run with it. So picking up the trash, putting that in the goal, pursuing it, just like Citizen did in the previous, I think it was this round actually. A lot of aggressive play from 7, and it pays for them. It pays off for them. It's rewarding, and they see the fruits of their labor, so this play style is just absolutely terrific to watch.
It really is, and it's oh my, how does that happen? Elusive doesn't just get the steal. He got it cleanly, sending that one out. Mad is trying to get their first does. Nice shoot to get away from the 2 defenders. Up to Shrem. Shrem getting that one up to Sealable. Long shot. Hit it. Is he going to hit it? No, it's just wide. I can't believe it. And that one's going to be recovered here by H when he's under pressure, but does get this one out into the tube.
So we'll be picked up by Strumbitsky. This is 9-9. This has been back and forth in this second round. That shot's not going to be good.
Oh
it's going to ding off the crossbar. They had that open goal, but they could not punish 7. So 7 will clear it. Strumbitsky's feeding that one forward. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. This is getting hype. This might be 7 in 2 rounds. Maybe Kang can force this 3rd round. That's going to be cleared through, and now it's going to be a chase for possession.
7 has to be really careful here because there was another open goal opportunity that Kang actually missed there. As this one did get turned around, and now back into the Kang zone here in possession is 7. But 7, that aggressive, there it is. They're going to get the 2 points there. But I was just going to say, the aggressive play from 7 almost coming back to bite them. But here it does ultimately work out as Kang were not able to capitalize on, I think there were three open goal opportunities they're presented to them, all 3 potentials, and it's going to turn into a 5-point swing. 2 points in the lead now is 7-11-9 with a minute to go.
So this is crunch time, and we've seen Kangorillaz play to the last second. They try and deprive this other team of an ability to respond. So they use their calm, collected, methodical play, but they're going to make a mistake there.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a turnover. Zux is clearing that one, but it's going to be intercepted by Zenith. Zenith now on the approach. Zenith taking the shot. That's going to be wide. Kangorillaz is scrambling to find possession.
You saw there was another moment where that goal was open, although a player a little bit far out and at a steep angle probably didn't want to take that shot, though ultimately did. Zenith does take that shot, but H-Money gets in the lane. Unbelievable. They're going to protect that lead. Now sent out into mid, bouncing around there. Zux and Citizen trying to track it down. They do. Citizen with it. He'll take that shot. He'll hit that shot for the 3. That's going to be the ice. 7 will take this one at 2. They're going to take round 2, 14-9.
That was an excellent shot, Citizen. Citizen's back on the CV1. He spent some time on the Rift S, and we got him a cable. I forgot who got him a cable. I think it was Soisy who got him a cable. And now he's back on fire. And he's just burning up the court.
Absolutely unbelievable finish there for 7. I mean, that was right on display. You saw 7 just outplay Kangorillaz in the latter half of that round. There's no denying that one. Luke, I'm sure you're not about to deny it.
Oh, I certainly won't. I just want to bring up a quote from H-Money who said, "I do very well know that if we put a little bit of sweat into it, we can beat them." And that they did, making it a quick 2 rounds. Man, in the first round, as I was saying, 7 really controlled the tempo, and they did that in the second game too. Kang came up swinging. It was a rematch, basically, of round 1. Kang got the early goal. Kang got the early momentum. Kang got the early possession. But at the end of the day, 7 found the tempo and just constantly started ramping it up from slow to faster to faster to faster. And yeah, they were over-rotating on defense a little bit, and they let Kang get in there and find those, beautiful passing plays to find the back of the net. But 7, at the end of the day, played their game and just kept on doing it, not doubting themselves, and won the game.
And so 7 will take that one, a very important victory for those guys. But we will be following Kang into their next game, and they're going to be facing off against Synapse. Synapse, another Master Tier team here in North America that is looking to hold on to their spot in this Master Tier and to not end up in that Challenger Cup in 2 weeks, to go straight to the finals in 3 weeks. So yeah, we're going to be going right into that game, so don't go anywhere. You stay right there, because we are going to be right back after a quick intermission to get set up for that next game.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That Shane. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by A-Court and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens, and 7's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen long shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow. As Jaywalker getting in the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off. And that's another clear, and that's another goal. And guess who?
Clear.
He might gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipper. Tipper now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipper.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Well, they're still tied. Setup, what a setup.
No! Bartstar denying it as it is going to bounce into the midfield. Bushibo that with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going through the crust of the law, and the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home. I've searched for you on my cast out like a shadow, racing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
Get this explosive Joker offense, getting the stop is Swag War, so he'll deny that opening start, and they'll get the boost down court. They will be at ceiling, they'll find possession, and they'll take this shot in the law, putting three
of nice quick passes here, sending it up to the top. Lovely pass there, passing it back. Legit now holding it. Stuns there, lovely stun. Or
sending that one cross, gonna be ahead of its target, but pursuing it will be Team Gravity. Viatrex now down to the floor. Does this angle exist? And it does. That pass to Lowriders.
Average Joes has improved over their current games. Stacks are out. Both stacks are getting really close as blue team flubs their matches. Average Joes puts it in for two. Taco Pig not taking any time.
A lot of stuns coming through now at the floor will be picked up and set back towards that bubble, looking above the goal, and the slap from Acorn will finish that one off. Getting the grab on that will be Ghost Duck, and trying to get that dribble through mid. It will be picked up by Ryruff. Ryruff sending that pass forward. This is a chance, and Ghost Duck, but the save denying that. It's shut down by this defense. This defense is going to find that clear through. Now they're on offense. Now they're going to take this shot, and Ollie, we talk about Ollie, and Ollie does it right around.
Yeah, as you said, Mad was not looking at the cut passes. He was expecting a shot there. As Mad with the long shot off the backboard, not going to get saved by anyone.
One, as that's going to bounce off the crossbar.
Yeah, nice move by Citizen, but not quite able to finish. Elusive picks it up. Zuck's hanging out on the shield, but to the backside. Jake Tabaka.
But shutting that one down will be Winter on the back line.
Yeah, as he clears it down midfield, the stack from Intoxicated super quick, coming in, and will be Winter first.
Chuck sending it near side, looking to get it to Essen. Essen able to play that one off the wall. S goes back to Sports. Sports back to Link 1. Link 1 setting up Chuck, not North.
Nathan, the pass getting stunned out. Spoon with the pickup and the shot. What a shot there from Sir Captain Spoon.
Immediately turning over Caption, gets it up to Mamba. Mamba flings it through as he gets stunned out. Steel Skydiver with the tap back in. Saluna with the empty goal. You can't do that.
Here, here's a Lancashire accent, and it's one of my favorite accents, British accents. So it sounds so clean. That shot's gonna be good. That's the ice on the cake.
Denied by Hiroshi, walking it downfield. The stack will be there. Hopefully his teammate's calling. Is it a good feed? It is! Up in pocket! Hiroshi!
And welcome back, everybody. And we have another one for you. I promised you we'd be back and with another one and another one. Yeah, it's Synapse versus Kangorillaz. And if you didn't get that reference, that's okay, because I executed it absolutely terribly. As we do. There's Sealable Bag. So we are going to get started here soon. Synapse, as I just said, I'm going to repeat myself, Synapse versus Kangorillaz, because I'm weird like that. And Synapse going to be there on the left in orange. Mamba. That's actually Mamba. Zach W. Duke and Captain Duke, a recent addition to the Synapse roster, but it has been very effective in that regard. As I see now, Shembitsky has dropped out. Just going to go say, he sent a letter to his mom on the last game. He's probably just going to stop it and say, hey, before the next. But speaking of stopping and saying, hey, we've also got Sputnik Cobra here in the caster booth with me. We're going to have Luke on. That is actually Luke on the working the sidelines here. So much for subtlety on the cameras. And Sputnik, you were telling me before this game how much you were looking forward to Synapse winning this one. And I don't know why you're picking favorites, man.
You know,
but,
I say that I'm supposed to be unbiased, but that's a lie. I want to see Synapse take this win. I want to see Mamba. I like how you did that one. I want to see Mamba take this win. Let's go. Let's go, Synapse.
The real Mamba. The real
Mamba. I want to see that Mamba win this. So let's go. Let's go, Synapse. I love seeing Synapse. Synapse, I had a good relationship with them. We broke up. We're on some weird terms. But no, I've known Zach for a long time. We used to play a lot of pubs. We used to play a lot of scrims together back in my day. But that went on to the preseason when they were Infinite, and then they became Synapse again, and then now the changes are abound. YouTube has moved on to the bench or just taken a break, and Duke has taken his place. And Duke, one of the rising players, he's incredibly talented, just like Swagwar of Project Mayhem. And Duke took on the role of YouTube. And Synapse runs a different kind of formation and defense than most master teams. And YouTube had a very stressful role in the back line. And Duke has taken on that role and done really well. So if he can do that, he really is at the top.
And I do not disagree. Duke is I was surprised the first time I casted him. I remember that while the game was ongoing, I was like, who is this guy? Like, this must be a name change. That was my initial thought. It wasn't, this is a new player I hadn't heard of. My thought was, because he was so good, that this was a player that I knew and who had just changed his name recently. So I literally, during that game, I'm on the website, I'm looking through like team histories, player histories. I'm going through the rosters channel, searching through that to see like when he changed his name. I'm doing everything I can to find out who this guy is. It's because they discover, I don't know if discover's the right word. I don't know if Synapse discovered him. I don't know the exact situation of how he came to be on the Synapse roster. But that was the truth of it. He was a player I just hadn't come in contact with and was that good. And was pleasantly surprised because you love seeing that. When you think you know a lot of the top players and someone who comes in, you go, I don't know you, but wow. And that's how they just wow you from the start. That's Duke. That's how well this sir has been playing. And speaking of playing, we are going to start here in round one. Kangorillaz, looking to get back off of that loss against 7 there, and looking to score some points in this one to protect that spot at the top of the Master Tiers. We get started here in round one.
So this neutral joust about to begin. These teams are going to come out of the gates and looking for it, and getting that headbutt will be Synapse. So Synapse getting down towards that bubble, but they're not going to get possession. They all kind of got ahead of themselves. Now they're coming back. Now Stromitsky gets a slap. But I was saying earlier, as this Kangorillaz stack comes through, they're going to have that goal opportunity. But that one's going to be wide, be picked up. That one's going to be sent in off the head of Duke. So I was saying that Duke used to be, I believe, Duke T-Garbs, or T-Garbs. I played a few pubs with him.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Ago. And nice kid. I think he might be an adult. I don't know his age. Maybe he's a teenager. Nice kid, nice guy. Had a lot of skill back then. This was months ago. And I typically have a good eye. I don't know if I saw it then, but I do see it now.
His backline play has been absolutely stellar for the Synapse team in the last several weeks here, Zach. Sending this one in on a clear and just a dump into the blue bubble there. Shrem is going to ultimately track that one down. Caption right behind him. Although that one in the hands of Mamba. Mamba, trying to get that one to capture, but Shrem. You know, Shrem, despite that loss, he had 7. Shrem has been the plays he has been pulling off tonight are notable. As Caption, what a setup there. Zach the caption, as Caption cuts in, gets that win in for the 2. As I'm trying, as I'm talking about Shrem there, but yeah, what a goal there from Synapse.
So Caption, Strumbitsky, 2 players who are also on the casting team. We haven't seen much of Caption this season. Caption's been too busy playing with Synapse, and we prefer that. I prefer that because I'd rather people, because I started casting because I wasn't playing as much, and then one thing became another, and that stop from Zenith is something to just marvel at.
You got to protect those lanes. You got to cover even if you can't get in goal or you can't cover the player, if you can cover the lane, that's just as good in most situations. Not all, in most. This Caption's going to get stunned out, gets that one back. What a read there. Gets this one sent back all the way down, trying to get it to Zach. Zach's not able to get the hand on it. Will bounce up to the ceiling. And Zenith ultimately going to invert there to get that one slapped away, but Duke is going to get the hands on it. Duke wanted to send that cross pass to Zach, but is going to wisely opt for that reset there as they were looking at a 2v4. Although now this defense is coming well out of the bubble. They are overcommitting, I think, as that was down to Zach. Zach got off of that reset. As it looked like I thought he may have been able to get that 1v1, but not going to question the master. Zenith now turning this one around for Kang.
So Zenith now dishing that one forward. It's going to bounce off that Geo now into the hands of Zach for that slap, that soft touch to Mama. Mama's going to send that clear through. This is an opportunity for Synapse as these stacks come through. That shot might be good, and it is Duke. We talk about Duke, and right there we do see it.
What a shot. I mean, just what a shot. A beautiful shot there, 23 meters out. It's just gorgeous. I don't know, right through the mail slot. Yeah, I don't make that reference enough. That is the mail slot right there between the crow's nest and the barrier. He hits that mail slot beautifully. I'm terrible at those. Stram setting that one up. Zenith trying to get that recovered on the rebound, but Mamba with the grab. Mamba sending this one up here to Caption. Caption gonna go for that cross pass. Excuse me, sorry about that. Zach is gonna get it for the 2.
No problem. Maybe Duke is the postman. I'm trying to find the Karl Malone analog for Echo Arena. I really want to make that work. We got Zux as the trash man. Now we can bring in Duke as the postman.
Quite possibly. I don't know, it kind of works. I think. Strem?
Maybe. I'm gonna try and make that one work. I'm gonna force that joke.
Well, Kang is gonna force this one through mid here, as I'm gonna force that joke. And we're just gonna go Inception with these forced jokes. The Strem is gonna force the issue here, though. Gonna get stunned out at the edge of the bubble. Picked up here by Zenith. Zenith looking for a cut pass. Caption looking for that clear. Ooh, not out. Gonna get stuck in the trap. That's why we call it the trap. Though Zach with the pickup. Excuse me. I think that was Duke. Sending that one out. No, it's gonna be. The 2v1 against Mamba. Not gonna happen there. Matt brings it in for the 2. They're back within 3 is K.
Mamba, mad. I thought for a second you were gonna say mom, like you remember that time back in the day when you were in school and you accidentally called this teacher mom.
I don't think I ever actually did that.
I definitely
I've heard
did
of
that.
people doing that, but I don't think I ever did that.
And it was the most mortifying thing I've ever done in my life. So now with possession, is Duke sending that one forward to Mamba. Mamba's gonna send that one cross. Nice initial rollout from Synapse. They're up by 3 points. Looking at maybe this shot opportunity, taking it off the backboard. Out of place will be Strumbitsky.
Yeah, I mean your analysis is absolutely correct. That is, Strem is in the lane, but although I don't know how much blame I would actually put on Strem, because he did have the lane. And he saw, I mean, if he moves to his left there to cover that backboard shot, how much of the goal is open? Can he actually cover that much? I don't know. I'd be interested to actually go back and look. But it is a beautiful shot there to get that goal in for a 3. They're going to go up by 6 now. Is Synapse's very aggressive defense forcing that turnover. Caption going to get this one cleared down into the Kang zone here. 4.5 to go still in this first round, as Kang is going to get back in possession.
So now picking up will be Mamba. Mamba feeding that one forward to Caption. Caption has 2 defenders in front, 1 challenging. Nice play to Duke on that boost. Duke's going to hit that off the head of Sealable Bag. Sealable Bag's going to get his head in the way, and Zach is going to finish that off, inverted from the ceiling. Synapse has an 8-point lead over Kangorillaz in this first round.
you can tell we're closing in on the end of the season because some of the way these players are playing. And Zach, the way he cleans that one up, the way he inverts to come back in to get that angle to send it in. There's some players tonight that have really been standing out to me. Shrimbitsky is one of them. Zach is one of them. Duke is certainly one of them. Mamba, actually all of Synapse basically standing out tonight as Mamba sending us from across, currently 12-4. They're in the lead in this first round. But Duke getting a slap on that, going to get it down. Far side, going to bounce down to the floor. Picked up here by Mad for the turnaround. Uh-oh. Is that going to be a turnover? No. Good slap there by Sealable. Goal is open. There it is. Caption capitalizes on it. They're going to go up by 11.
Caption's going to cash that check. He's going to find that 3 points. And now an 11-point lead. I don't think Kang can do anything in this first round. I always defer to everyone else. Dimwee, do you think they have enough time?
There is technically enough time. I mean, they need a minimum of 4 goals, which is, I mean, there is time for that. They could score, that's basically a little over 1 per minute. They would need to score right now, although this one is going to turn over. Far side trap there in the Kang zone. Zach sending this one down, trying to get it to Caption. Ooh, pulls the shield, but not able to get the recovery as Zenith. Now with the pickup. Oh no, Mamba with the big stun there. Mamba gonna send that one across to Caption, who just returned. Caption was actually out for a moment. Actually, Caption is still out, presumably an error with the headset. As now Sealable is gonna get this one recovered in the near side trap. Sent through mid. Nice bounce pass there to Shrem, and Kangorillaz is in possession in the zone here. Sending this one down. Goal is open. Zenith sends it in. They hit it for the 2. They're back within 9.
So I think Caption just got sent to the Shadow Realm. I don't know where he is. Hopefully he knows where he is. So maybe playing with a player down right now, I think Synapse should take that time out, but they're opting to just play through.
So yeah, playing through they will. As a headbutt there from Synapse. Zach looking to track this one down. That final bouncer, he is able to pick it up. Oh, went for that shot. But it will get stopped there. That was Sealable Bag, I believe, on the far side. No, it was Shrimbitsky on the far side. As Mad will slap this one to Sealable, looking at the empty goal, takes a shot. Oh, and that one is going to go wide. Mad looking to track it down, not able to. Will be picked up here by Zenith on the far side. Zenith now 3v2 in the bubble. Zenith twirling around, bringing it in, hands it off to Mad, and will slam it for the 2. They're back within 7.
So maybe Caption crashing out. Maybe Synapse should have opted to take that timeout. They would maybe lose initial advantage. So less than 90 seconds on the clock, Dimwee. 7 points. Kang may be able to do this.
Duke, ooh, under pressure there by Zenith. Oh, the interception, the shot. They're going to hit it. Sealable Bag, 29 meters out. Sealable Bag is going to bag that one.
So we will have a timeout go through. Maybe a timeout taken a little too late. They seem to have lost that momentum. Kang seems to have stolen it from them. So with that, I think, Dimwee, I don't know what you have to say. I'm at a loss.
Well, you know, he's probably not at a loss as Luke. If Luke wants to step in here in this intermission to give us an update on this game thus far.
Man, what a game, Kang. Definitely looking a little bit shaky early on, but it's a 4-point game. 1 minute, it's close. I got a chance to talk to both these teams beforehand. Synapse, Caption on his Synapse was saying that, you know, they've been the underdogs before and they'll be the underdogs again. As I was talking to him about how the last time they beat Kangorillaz was back in preseason. So definitely a couple of years ago. Not what you want to see coming into this matchup, but Kang and Synapse both coming off of losses. Kang ranked 4th, Synapse ranked 5, and very important for the finals. But Caption doing really well. They were the first. He was the one to respond to tie it up here early on in the game. Also, you know, he hit that net from anywhere. He hit those threes a couple times, maybe only once actually, but nevertheless, finding the back net at that ever important play. The momentum was really given to them because there was this play early on in the game. Kangorillaz went for a 2-on-1 defensive rotation, so that means 2 players, a stack of 2 players, goes all the way into Orange's bubble. 1 player's in the midfield and 1 player back. They didn't need to go that aggressive. It was a tie game where they were up by a couple points, and they just kind of gave it to them. While Synapse played defensive with their rollout, with the disc advantage, joust advantage, whatever you want to call it, found the passes and found the back of the net, and ever since then, they kind of been keeping up that momentum. So Kang, you know, really not able to find themselves in the midfield. As we do have the other player join, the last thing I will say is Kang's doing a really great job in the bubble offense. When they're there, they're converting. but they're not finding success passing through the midfield or even a dump. You know, they're getting that intercepted by Synapse, or they're not able to find each other due to stuns. Great job from Synapse, you know, on stuns. Great job from Caption, you know, finding the back of the net, but lots of time left for them to take this round 1.
So we will get started back here in this first round. Well, we're going to have just under a minute. Kang has brought us back within 4 off of those 2 goals. They were down by 9. Now back within 4. I believe that's 3 goals, in fact, is Duke. Quick pass there to Mamba, far side. 50 seconds ago as that chain is trying to track down that second pass. They do, but not before the pass gets sent across the near side. Caption, good slap there to get it back to the back line here. Caught in the trap, although it will turn over. Strembitsky with the pickup here. They need 2 goals, so they're going to have to score 1 right now. If Kang wants to take this first round, Zenith is going to get that one far side trap. Zenith sending this one up. They have to score right now. They cannot waste any time as Zenith bringing this one in. He's going to walk it. He's going to get by. He hits it for the 2. They are going to have about 8 seconds, Spud.
8 seconds. 8 seconds to do this, to take this first round. This is only the first round of the second matchup for NA Venues. This is Kango versus Synapse. They're going to have to be aggressive on this launch. They're going to have to challenge it, and that stack is coming out. Maybe a little too slow. That's it. They don't have the speed. That's going to be the first round to Synapse.
There you go, Synapse will take this first round 15-13 after that rally. A major rally there from Kangorillaz. They were down by 9 and came back within 2. That was 7 points that Kangorillaz were able to score in those final few minutes. I believe it was the final 3 minutes. Absolutely unbelievable performance from Kangorillaz in that first round. And you know, usually we would go to Luke right now, but I don't know. Luke basically a minute ago gave us, you know, kind of the whole spiel of what was going on. As we're going to see some stacking with some stats there. Don't worry about that. But yeah, Luke, I don't know if there's anything else you want to add after that that marvelous victory there from Synapse.
Oh man, I do want to add a couple things. Great job from Synapse, also keeping the goalie back there with the last minute. They made sure that it was not going to happen. They did the score anyway, 2 points, but you know, I just wanted to point out there is that last game. I just want to give some quotes here from the people I did talk to previous to the match. You know, Strem's saying, you know, honestly, he's always a little bit nervous to be on venues. He wants to put on a good show. Maybe that's showing here today. I'm not quite sure. He also did feel quite confident coming into this match, saying he wasn't sure about 7, where he did lose, unfortunately, 2-0. Well, he didn't. His team did. With him, but nevertheless, on the flip side, Synapse, you know, Caption, as I said earlier, feels like he was going to be the underdog and will be again. But Zach W also said he was looking forward to the match, and he's really just trying to make something work and get that dub, as they know that they are the less experienced team. But that doesn't seem to matter, as they did take round 1. But let's see what the round 2 can offer.
So we are going to get started here in round 2 after a really tight victory there for Synapse, 15-13. Synapse is going to get the headbutt on that joust, but Zenith with the pickup, sending that one through. Duke, though, for Synapse is going to get that one back in possession and send that one through. Beautiful pass there to Zach, but now Kangorillaz doing some disruption there. No one really cleanly holding on to this one just yet, as Shrem is going to send this one up to Zenith.
So would you say that the first round was an upset in favor of a statistically less favored team?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I agree. So I just had to defer to you because you know the stats a lot more than I do. So if Synapse can take this second round, that's going to be a massive upset against Kangorillaz, but Kangorillaz is going to be going to the finals anyway. There are no finals implications for this match between these two teams, I believe.
Well, there are for the placement. Strem is going to send that one in for the 2, so it will affect seeding. So the placement at the end of the season is going to affect your seeding in the finals, and that's going to have that's going to take it, because basically, if you're not in the top 1 or 2 seeds, I believe you actually have to play one more game at the very start than all the other teams, than those 2 teams actually. So it is a notable difference. It's not substantial, though. Zenith, big turnover there. They've got a 2v1. Zenith is going to send up. They've got a 4v2, and they're going to plant that one in. Strem hits the bottom corner pocket, and Kangorillaz is going to go up by 4.
So if Kang maintains this pace, now I'm tripping over my words. If they maintain this pace, they're going to see a third round, and maybe this Cinderella story, at least for this game, is going to be ended for Synapse. So these teams want that higher seeding. What are the benefits of the higher seeding?
Well, like I said, it's if you're in the first or second place there, you're going to basically skip a whole round of games. The other 8 teams are going to be playing a couple rounds to kick it off. One of those, 2 of those rounds will be determining who plays number 1 and 2. So yeah, seeding matters in that. It's basically like all tournament seeding. The higher your seed, the kind of easier your path tends to be. It's kind of that path, at least it's kind of your reward for finishing at the top there. Lost shot there, just going to go wide. His Mama's going to get the pick up in the zone, but look at that. Strem not able to. I'm not sure what happened, but Strem had it there, so was not able to capitalize on it. Matt taking a shot, and Duke with a big stop.
We see shades of YouTube and Duke, an excellent stop from Duke, but not able to stop that one. There were 3 players from Synapse in that goal. That stun happened a little too late. Zenith will find that angle.
The Kang was just not, Synapse just not able to get that one away from the bubble. They got it almost out a couple times, but Kangorillaz just keeping it in there, kept the pressure on, got that one in. That's the 3rd goal here from Kangorillaz. They are now 13 unanswered points here, including the latter part of that first round. As Caption now handling this one, going to send it up to Mamba. Mamba, long shot of the empty goal. It's going to go wide. Unfortunate. They needed to capitalize in that moment. Asilvo's going to get this one collected here for Kangorillaz and sent out by Zenith.
And Mamba going to cut that lead in half. Not able to find the angle. Not able to maybe find the shot when they were quickly turning around to try and get that long 3. So now, with possession will be Strumbitsky. Strumbitsky going to get stunned, but able to get that back pass. Oh, a stop, but able to get the stun off would I believe, Mad. So now, nice back and forth passing, trying to work it out of their backcourt. Very aggressive defense from Synapse right now, but Synapse might get punished for that. That is a dump deep into the bubble, deep outside of the bubble, but it's going to be stopped by Mad. This is a chance for Kangos to extend their lead.
Oh, Mad! Excuse my noises. That was unreal. He ducks 2 defenders and just launched 18 meters a second off a sidearm. That is just mad. I mean, it's mad. It's maddening. It's mad. It's crazy. That's nutty. That's unreal. Sheesh. That was so pretty bad.
I loved it. So the madness is looking to continue for Kang, and just Synapse trying to find something right there. That's going to bounce off the Geo. Not able to grab it will be that forward player from Synapse. So Strumbitsky with possession. They have this 8-point lead. Going to get it to Mad. An interception happening. Mamba sending that back to Duke. Duke's going to get stolen from. Maybe a little bit of flare there and not able to find that on that turnaround shot. But still with possession is Kangorillaz. So they will keep sending these passes forward. Strumbitsky with it, working their way into the bubble. Strumbitsky now with that short pass along the wall to Sealable. Sealable with the drive and the cut from Mad to slap and finish it off. Now a 10-point lead to Kangorillaz. Didn't we? Just all that rhythm that Synapse had. They had that issue, that tech issue with Caption. And it looks like it's just been a huge momentum shift from that first round at that point.
Yeah, we are now at 17 unanswered points here from Kangorillaz. I think it was 7 in that second round there. They were down by 9, got back within 2. And that was 7 unanswered points to end the round. And now 10 unanswered points here the first half of the second round. That is 17 unanswered points here from Kangorillaz. Absolutely unbelievable after that start from Synapse. Synapse still trying to find their footing once again. His Caption. Oh, sending that one in. Strem with the stop. Zach trying to get that one tracked down, not able to. And Mad will get that one just scooped out of the bubble. Now through that far side tube all the way down. Duke trying to track it down, not able to. Kangorillaz have the boost. They're going to get in the area. Oh, Duke does get there first.
So the big difference between Season 2 Kang and Season 3 Kang is this change out from Strumbitsky and Mad. Mad had played goal. Oh, and that one, Mad. If you talk about the madness, when will it stop? Mad finding the 2 points. This is a 12-point lead now. 17 becomes 19, and they're just looking to steamroll Synapse.
That was unbelievable. That was a
Believe
1v1
it,
there.
did we?
That was a 1v1 there, and he's gonna scoop that one in. And Kang now 12 points here. This is a second round I was not expecting, particularly after that first. Duke gonna get stunned out there. Caption try to do something with it. also getting stunned out. Shrem is going to get that one turned around here for Kang. There are 2 defenders at mid, so we're going to have to be careful here as they cycle this one through. Mad trying to send that one out. It's going to take an ugly bounce there, and it will turn over as Mamba with it at far side. Oh, that chain is going to track it down. They send it in. Zenith has the boost, but they don't have the chain. Oh, the good leech there from Zach, and you're going to get it cleared out into this new side too.
What was that copy pasta saying? Round 2, Kang activated, something overrated. I mean, we're seeing it right now. Hopefully that starts some type of spam in the chat, but really impressive stuff from Kangorillaz. Just Synapse can't get footing right now, and on that, that's another 2 points. Sealable Bag will find that. You see the disruption they had on Duke in the goal. Duke would recover, but he was swarmed by Kangorillaz players. Absolutely no chance on defense.
You know, I think Kang just saw the prospect of losing 4 rounds in a row and was just like, no, we're not going to do that today, because they're going to go up 14 points here. This is 21 unanswered points currently captioned back to Duke here on this Yeltsin advantage. I mean, we're at the point now where Synapse, at the very least, just needs to look at it. They get some, and you know what?
Maybe a prayer was answered.
Maybe so, because, you know, I'm saying they've got to break that out. They have to get the confidence back. I mean, at this point in the game, you know, you got to start worrying about the mental game. You've got to get that confidence back. That might do it, although we'll have to wait and see.
That was a calculated shot from Zach.
So then, yeah, probably a good confidence booster.
That was a Zach introduced the cloud shot to Echo. And he might have just introduced that tube shot, and that's going to be another shot from Zach, but 5 points to the 14 points that Kang has? We're more than likely going to be going into a 3rd round.
Well, they would need 3 threes or 5 twos. I mean, so probably around 3, but I never want to call those early. I never, because I don't, because, you know, one of these days we're gonna get proved wrong in the most spectacular fashion, and I don't want to be the one that gets proved wrong. Seal over to Mad. Oh, they're gonna get stopped by that chain. Mad getting stunned out, but Zenith for the pickup, gonna get that one sent back to Shrembitsky here on the back line. Shrem sending this one into the hands there. Zenith turning this one around. They're gonna run some clock here. They know exactly what they're doing right now. We're gonna play very slowly to ensure this 2nd round victory, as we are certainly past that point of no return. This will be round 2 to Kang. We will be going through round 3 no matter what happens here, as this one gets cleared out by Mamba.
So Zach created the cloud shot. We have the boop shot off the ceiling, a nice 1 bounce shot into the goal that during 3v3 it was used to punish a forward goalie.
Oh, you've also got, the wall shot. You've got the corner wall shot. You've got the shoulder shots. It's set up there. Sealable with the stop. Yeah, there's a whole bunch now, actually.
But it wasn't as unique, right, as the cloud shot, which I believe Zach himself coined the term for that. And do we ask him after the game what he's going to call that shot from the tube?
We could. We certainly could ask him. As a Kang, we'll take this 2nd round, 14-5. A very different round 2 to that 1st round. That was 15-13 in favor of Synapse. But Luke, what did you see? What sorts of adjustments did Kang make? Did they make any adjustments, or was this a mental collapse from Synapse?
Man, definitely a bit of both. Great question there, Dimway. They were able to find those passes through the midfield, which I think was the biggest difference there on the side of Kang. They took the shorter passes, they took the higher percentage plays, and at the end of the day, that made a higher percentage game where they didn't take the W. On the side of Synapse seemed that they were playing a little bit over aggressive. They're going a little bit faster than they should. Earlier, when I did speak to Shrembitsky, he said that he knew how to beat this team. And round 1, I didn't really believe him. I thought instead he kind of came in a little bit overconfident, but round 2 definitely shows that Kang knows what they're doing against this team. But the biggest difference really was they slowed it down. They didn't go for those quick passes. They don't go for the quick dumping clears that we see in these EU games all the time. That's their style. NA style is more passing, and that's what works, and that's what works for this team here. They found it on the backline. They found the cut-offs in their bubble. They found the defense, and most importantly, they found the 1st round win of the day, as they did lose 2-0 against 7. And let's see if they can go and win another one for the reverse sweep.
So we are going to get started here in round 3. Kangorillaz versus Synapse. Kangorillaz did get 21 answered points. That was where they stopped before Synapse answered with the 5 points of their own, as Synapse will get the headbutt off of that neutral joust. So Shrembitsky in his own bubble will get this one back into the Synapse zone here. Mad trying to track this one down. Scoops that one. Does get it to Sealable. Sealable with the tap pass. Looking to get it back, but it will turn over as Mamba there at mid. Sending that one out. Going to find his way to the near side wall here in the Kang zone. Zach, empty goal, sends it in. What a stop by Sealable.
In the right place at the right time. A split second later, and it would have been in. So a nice denial from Kangorillaz, and they're going to be in that bubble for that open goal. And Zenith going to power that one through.
So there you go. So, I had written down 5 just in case Synapse started a run of their own, and we're going to get some a whole bunch of unanswered points. I was kind of hoping for a race. But no, it will be a goal here from Kangorillaz to kick us off in this third round. Going to get 2 points on the board there, and it will be Synapse with this first offensive joust. As Duke is quickly sending that one over to Caption. They're going to start in a kind of a quasi-protect scheme there as they're pulling that chain deep out. See, Kangorillaz playing very aggressively here on defense, almost looking like a man setup. If you look at that mini-map, you could kind of seen the 1v1s there. Duke lock shot, going to take the ding, and he does get this one incidentally right back. And going to offer this reset wisely in that strategic situation.
And that backline player Caption will be under pressure. That might have been intercepted almost. So now that pass is going to come through. That's going to be intercepted and slapped down. Goalie coming out of goal. Going to get stunned. But you see that backstack getting back in position in goal. They had 3 players in goal running that protect. Shrembitsky finding that stun. Finding not that pass. So maybe still a chance for Synapse. But unfortunately it's slapped through.
Now Mad long shot. Ooh, off of the barrier. Now going to bounce far side up into the trap there. Zenith with the pickup. Oh, going to get stopped there by Duke. Duke sending out one through the tube. Going to get this one in and down, bouncing off of the ceiling, down to the floor. Who's going to get there first? Seal bag will be the first one in the area. 2 minutes off the clock. Still a 2-point game in favor of Kangorillaz. They send that one into the Synapse zone, but Caption with the pickup to turn it around now for Synapse. Clearing it out through that tube. Oh, they got the chain down, but a better chain from Kang to get the pickup.
So Sealable will go forward from Shrembitsky, and Shrembitsky won't complete that pass to the ceiling. It's a scramble now at trap. Coming away with it will be Mamba. Mamba finding that clear through, but not finding that stack. Kangorillaz won't find possession, but that back stack will come through. Caption now with it. Caption has an opportunity behind goal, and a cut. The cut from Zach. So Zach will find those points. Caption making it possible. Now it's tied up in third round. This is a different Synapse.
Yeah, that was a beautiful setup there. I really would have watched it on that replay because Zach was doing all sorts of moves on the way in there. I love watching him shoot because he's always got some way to turn to get himself more favorable angle.
He's not that angry.
That might be a Freudian slip.
We got Mad in the game, and a nice interception. Is this shot going to be off the shield? They could have used that. They could need that momentum. They could certainly need those points. This is the third round. Kango trying to pull off this reverse sweep, but Synapse robbing them of their momentum.
Sent down with that bounce there. Zach, though, still gets the tap on it. Shrem with the pickup. Shrem looking to get that lane, does get that lane. He's going to take that shot. Although it's just going to be a clear, and ultimately Zenith trying to track it down, unable to. Sealable, though. Good boost there from Mad, the teammate, and the soft reset there to the shallow reset, rather, to Shrembitsky, who's going to move that one back, try to pull that defense out, sends it over to Sealable. Sealable sending that one into Shrem. Oh, going. He went for the no-look 360 backside. But no, Zenith Mad. Somebody brings it in. There it is. 2 points on the board for Kang.
Caption just taking too long to find that clear through. Out of the bubble, a stun will come through, denying that clear and denying that opportunity to get it out of the bubble, which is what they needed. Any type of slap would have been good, but just trying to take it above the shield, and that is going to be punishing. So Kangorillaz now back in the lead by 2. Duke dishing it right. Almost an interception, a lot of interference. A forward pass now along the wall to Zach. Zach down for that bounce pass, and that's good to Caption. So Caption is going to make that one happen. Maybe he heard what I just said. Maybe he felt that energy and he's going to say, I'm not going to take that.
This is the game we have been waiting for. This is the round we have been waiting for all night. I can't believe it is finally here, because look at this scoring line. One, kind of low, but also it's back and forth. Nobody has an advantage in this game thus far. Sealable back, sending out one. Looking to get it to that tube. Hits that key block and to make its way all the way back to the Kang bubble. Both chains are in the area. Mad with the pickup, sending it out, but Mamba is going to get that one recovered on the far side here for Synapse, though getting his pocket picked, but Caption with the pickup. Caption to Zach. Zach taking the shot. That was going to go wide. Mamba with the recovery here off of that rebound and going to go for the setup there. I thought he was going to go for that reset, as that one's going to go quite wide, and now Sealable. No, a slap there from someone on Synapse. Shrem is going to get that one cleared.
So that will be through and towards the bubble of Synapse. And that's going to be kind of close to the goal. Synapse will get to it first, slapping that back towards mid. A stun coming through on Caption, I believe. Actually, no, Caption wasn't even there. So now at the wall, it's going to be a challenge. You can see this clustering. Caption will be stunned out there. Strambitsky with it, approaching the bubble. He has a pass opportunity behind the goal to Sealable, but he's going to opt to back out and take his time.
Strem on the far side, going to slow it up. Try to pull that defense out. Does pull Zach out, but cannot get that 1v1 there. Zach is back. Look at that. That's what they were trying to get Zach out of the play. Zach doesn't get taken out of the play and ultimately makes that play there, sending it down. Mamba is going to get this picked up. They've got a 3v2 if they attack right now. This one's sent down to Zach. Zach pulling in for the 1v1, and Mad is going to get the stop on that one and set out less than 4 minutes to go.
So it looks like they opted to put Mad in goal, and that's another stop. Strambitsky, actually Sealable, will find that stop, and that's now towards the bubble. This is 4 points for both teams on the board. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. This has been like 2 minutes scoreless. A lot of terrific saves coming through, and Strem is going to find that one through on a stunned Duke. Sealable bag would put that pressure on Duke, and they've been trying to stun out Duke. They're using the same strategy that they used on the Synapse with YouTube, because they recognize that Duke can make those stops just like YouTube did.
And you said it was almost 2 minutes, 1 minute 48 seconds it took for that goal to go in. We have a much slower scoring third round here than we've seen in either the previous 2 rounds, either the previous 4 rounds. In fact, as this one gets set out, opportunity here. Zach far side, although I see a Kang chain moving in. Zach gonna look for that reset, but Zenith gets a hand in the spot and looking for that clear, although not. Excuse me, that was a pass to Sealable. Sealable does not have the lane. He's gonna opt to send this one up to Strem. Strem under assault by that chain. No, chain is gonna go a bit wide. Strem softly sends this one near side, trying to get it to Mad. Mad not able to collect on it. Will be Caption for Synapse with that turnover, although the clear not going to get out. That one will, though, into the hands of Zenith. Zenith sending this one back, but there's Mamba with that clear out. Who's going to get there first? It's Caption. Caption wanted to take a shot, but he's going to opt to send it to Duke. Duke, good challenge there from Zenith.
And now it's at the wall, a stun coming through on Mad. So this will be behind the goal. That won't be on target, but finding it at the other side of the wall will be Caption. Caption now driving into this bubble, sending it up to Nest, and then Duck, and the soft pass to Caption. So Caption made that possible. Mamba with the assist. This is tied up. You said this is the game we want to see, and we're going to see it happen right now. 2 minutes on the clock.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was 2 minutes it took for that last goal to get scored. It was 1 minute for that tie goal there. So with 2 minutes to go here, are we going to see no goals? Are we going to see 2 goals? Are we going to see a flood of goals? I have no idea. Strem trying to pull that chain out. Chain is not going to attack, although you saw the receiver on the far side does get the chain split up a little bit. As Strem now pulling that chain further over. The chain gets back together. This is dangerous. Matt sending that one up to Zenith. Zenith not able to track it down. Zach is right nearby, although good pass there to Strem. As they're going to continue to run this clock a little bit. They do get through mid. Mad is going to send this one up, trying to get it Sealable. Sealable able to take that one on the bounce, and there's nobody in goal. That is going to hurt.
That's 90 seconds on the clock. Sealable is going to get that pass from Mad off the floor, off the angled wall, finding Duke out of position to sink that 3, approaching him in on the clock. Up by 3 is Kangorillaz. This is the 3rd round. Kango wants that reverse sweep.
So quick pass far side. Mamba sending that one through. This one's going to turn over with a minute to go. Zenith sends that one up. Nobody gave the area. That's just a clear in as Duke trying to track that one down does. Sealable's going to get stunned out there right in the vicinity. And Duke does get this one cleared, but Strem on the back line getting that one picked up as the chain. The 2 chains do collide in the Kangorillaz backfield. Strem up to Sealable. Sealable now under assault. A little bit Caption. No, he's going to stop up here, get away from those defenders. as Caption does return, although that pass back in the hands of Matt, and just back and forth here. Kangorillaz just trying to run the clock at the moment, doing a very good job of it here at mid. This is just Monkey in the middle as the goal is not open. Shram moving in. They've got a 2v1. The setup there. But there it is. That's what we call an ice. Ladies and gentlemen, and Kangorillaz will take this one in round 3.
Oh no. Synapse didn't want this to happen. I mean, of course they didn't want this to happen, but they decided to keep Duke back in goal. They didn't bring Duke out of goal. They needed, at least in that moment, they needed to fully pressure Kango. I can't even speak. They needed to put every player on that disc to pressure these passes, but they would leave Duke back in goal, and they would allow Kango to run that clock out to find that 3-player stack, those 2 players out of position from Synapse, and then getting down court, Strambitsky would find that pass on that cut.
It's a beautiful, beautiful finish there from Kangorillaz. Luke, what do you have for us after that ridiculous third round?
Man, what a round it was. I totally agree with everything you said there, Sputnik. You know, I put in my notes too little too late, keeping that goalie back. You know, a bit of a response. So I needed them to be proactive, but what was proactive was those defensive rotations from Kangorillaz. They were looking so crisp in this round 3. They were getting the stuns. They were rotating faster. I think I counted 5 different intercepts from the defensive stack coming back to stop the goal, whether it was on an open net or a cut pass or something like that of Synapse. So absolutely amazing plays from the Kang, rotating both ways, and great time control at the end of the day for them to take this game, a reverse sweep 2-1.
So there you go. Kangorillaz are going to take that game, that round 3. Absolutely ridiculous victory there. But we do have one more to get into quickly here. It's going to be Gen Z versus Technique. These are 2 Diamond tier teams. With implications potentially on that Challenger Cup coming up in less than 2 weeks. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back after this short intermission.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Lost track of time, don't know how to feel, but I'm not sorry. I'm lost in your eyes, are you even real? But don't you worry, I'm not looking for the one, no,
Aurora, but Anomaly instead right there. That chain. Oh man, we cannot stop talking about it and just how fast it is. Now, this one picked up by A-Court and with a little over the head.
Moments that a turnover happens and Seven's been able to turn those around and convert them into points. Oh no, another one. Citizen long shot. Unbelievable. They're up by 9.
Wow.
As Jaywalker getting in the offense, well, almost, but instead picked off. And that's another clear, and that's another goal. And guess who?
Clear.
He might gonna take it in. It is a 2-on-1. Looking for that pass across to Tipper. Tipper now with the disc. That defender got baited out, and a shot there from Tipper.
Yeah, heck with it now on the back line. 2.5 minutes to go in the second round. Paper looking to end this one in 2. Oh, they're still tied. Setup. What a setup.
No, Bartstar denying it as it's going to bounce into the midfield. Bushibo that with the disc. Bushibo over. Woo! What?
Players and now slapped down. It looks like it will be Palace to collect this one. Palace going through the cross to the law, he puts it in.
A great save there by Chris Custom, able to pick it up and clear it back down the field. It is now loose.
And welcome back, everybody, for one more very important game. I hope you didn't go anywhere thinking, oh, these aren't master tier, so I don't need to watch. This is just going to be, no, this is top level stuff. These are contenders for master tier. These are teams that could end up literally in the finals. Literally in the finals. Finals. The finals we're talking about that are happening 3 weeks from this weekend. One of these or both of these teams could end up there. We don't know. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you a quick rundown that we're gonna introduce everybody. You got Gen Z in 3rd place. They're 2 spots in to that Challenger Cup. Technique in 5th place on the ladder, 1 spot out. That is how important this game is. These are teams, these are hopefuls, these are challengers. Once again, I'm Monsieur Demouy, joined by Sputnik Cobra in the caster booth. We got Luke on the sideline, and we've got Someone for Subtlety on the cams. Usually I go to you, Spot, but I kind of want to go to Luke because Luke
I'm not offended.
I mean, no, because Luke has a lot to say about this matchup here, and I really want to give him the opportunity to give the audience the look at this game that he just gave to us.
Man, this game is such a big one for both these teams. Gen Z, as you said, Dimwee, is ranked 13th, Technique ranked 15th, and it's the top 4 teams on the ladder get into the Challenger Cup. Gen Z, though, is coming off a loss from High Voltage, but otherwise they've won 4 out of 5 of their last matches. Technique is on a 5-game winning streak, and they just got a huge upset win against Kraken, which was the #1 seeded team in the ladder. That's the #1 team to get into the Challenger Cup and knock them down a couple pegs. This game is super hype. Last time Technique and Gen Z played each other, Gen Z won 41-29, but that was back on January 29th. So lots of times since then, when I talked about these teams' leaders, Tahada on the side of Technique was saying, they've been feeling really great these recent games, and if they keep the momentum, then they will see us in the Challenger Cup. On the flip side, Zeus, the captain of Gen Z, said Technique really has improved over the course of the season. They have a high-powered offense once they get set up, but can be easily defended with correct bubble defense. So I really want to see that correct bubble defense, and he continued to say, I'd say we feel the same as we do for any match we play. We don't dread losses. We learn from them and come back better every time, but they're always in a winning mindset. So I'm confident we will end the night victorious. I don't know who will, but man, this is such a hype matchup.
Now,
sorry, Spot, go ahead.
I said I wasn't offended, but I would have been offended if that wasn't so inspiring. That felt like a call to battle. Luke is calling us to battle. He's calling these teams to battle. They want to make it into finals. Let's go, Dimwee. Let's go.
We are going to get started here in round 1. You are going to have Technique on the left in orange. That's Mr. and Mrs. Tahada. JDG is here. Nah. And Tortoise lost shot there, but Mr. and Mrs. Tahada going to get a stop there. And then, of course, on the right here in blue is Gen Z, Zeus, XL, Klex, A Platypus, and Yawn. And actually, shout out to Klex. I believe, recently made YouTube partner. So definitely go give Klex's YouTube a look there. Does a lot of Echo Arena content. Is he the next Venom? I don't know. Everyone loves Venom. It's JDG setting this one in. No way he's going to hit it 35 meters out. Unbelievable.
That was a soft one. That one was 12 meters a second, and then 6 off the backboard.
Yeah.
So that means they were locking up those defensive stacks at mid. They were giving them hell, and they couldn't get back to get that save.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal goal there. Phenomenal coordination from Technique here. to get that one in, although now it's going to be Gen Z here with possession, sending this one in off of a bounce. But it will be the technique stack able to pick that one up. Tortoise sending this one into the near side too, although Zeus is going to get that one collected, sending that one back in. Yawn now with it. Yawn going to throw this one around here for Gen Z, sending that one in. Not going to be able to connect on that. But what a pickup there. Platypus gets it in for the 2. What a shot. And they're going to be on the board here just a minute in.
So 90 seconds off the clock. Approaching that 90 seconds. Platypus going to find that shot. Only a 1-point game, and these teams are so close in skill. I don't know which one's better. I'm not dare going to say or try and estimate which one's better. So now challenging that would be that lone player from Gen Z. Technique will come away with it, and that shot's going to be good, but it's going to be stopped by Tejada.
What a stop there by Tejada. As this one gets cleared out into the near side too, picked up now by Platypus. Platypus sending this one in. Is that, we're talking 2 inches away, but now Klex gets someone picked up. Beautiful setup there to Zeus. Oh, Zeus trying to go to Yawn as Yawn was moving in on the goal there. That would have been an absolutely beautiful play. We're talking Joker's level. But this one now into the Gen Z zone here, going to be collected by Mr. and Mrs. Tejada. Tejada sending this one across here to Tortoise. Tortoise bringing it in, hits it. Beautiful shot there, hits the far side of the goal. They are now, they're up by 3, excuse me.
So they say slow and steady wins the race, right? That was the whole tortoise in the hair, but not really slowing down at all on that play was Gen Z, really pushing it into overdrives. So they now have this 3-point advantage. With possession now will be Zeus. Zeus now sending that left tube, going to be picked up off the wall by Platypus, but they're going to lose it. So Tejada sending that soft pass through, maybe a shot attempt. I don't know what that was, but Na will pick it up. Na will followed up with another shot that might be good. It will be picked up off the backboard by JD, and JD is here. JD was there, and he made those 2.
And JDG is here. Is going to get that one in off of a nice feed there. A beautiful feed from Nah. So, yeah, I just like saying his name like that. I just really do. Any opportunity to say his name, just go, Nah. You know, I love that. It's just so much fun as it's going to be. Speaking of fun, Gen Z here with this Joust advantage, currently with a 5-point deficit. But still, you know, we're only 3.5 minutes into this game. There's still plenty of time left, 6.5 to go. Although that there is not going to be favorable. Technique is going to score that turnover. Tejada sending up and across to the teammate JDG, going up to Nah. Nah sending this one out to Tortoise. Tortoise back to JDG. Look at this disc movement. Although that defense is not folded up yet, they're making it difficult. Oh, the shot off the inside of the post. Platypus trying to send that one out, but it's off of the nugget. He gets it back and gets that one cleared out to mid.
I think the frame said nah on that one. I feel like with the casting, we put so much energy into it, and that's going to be down into the bubble. It's going to be slapped out by this defense, but we put so much energy into it, and you just can't put that much energy into nah.
Yeah, it also makes it a little bit fun, you know. As you go really high, you go nah, you know. It's kind of you kind of cut it. Although JDG look for a long shot. Oh my goodness, there's no nah here. JDG is here. I didn't even mean to do that. I'm gonna go sit down.
I mean, that's neither here nor there.
This is getting bad. Somebody is groaning.
Well, I hope they keep groaning because it's only going to get better from here on out. So now with possession will be Gen Z. Gen Z down by 8 points, trying to find that relay forward. It's going to be intercepted by Nah. Nah looking for that stack, trying to set his teammate forward. Triple stuns, 2 stuns on Gen Z, 1 stun on a player of Technique, and looking for it will be Gen Z. They're going to send that one in with Tortoise with the stop.
Big clutch stop there by Tortoise. This one now cleared back out into the Gen Z zone. JDG is in the area. JDG is here to pick it up. JDG is here to take that shot. And JDG is here to just get the assist for Tortoise, who will get that one in for the 3. 8 meters out. They're going to go up by 11. Unreal.
And we see it here. Now I'm gonna stop saying here. What's another word for here? Yeah, I don't even know.
My lexicon just went out the window. The moment you put me on the spot, I'm like, what are words?
So they have this 11-point lead right now. It's 4 minutes on the clock. That's gonna be slapped down in the bubble. This is another chance for Technique, and Nah is gonna take that one in. 13-point lead. Gen Z just can't seem to get a rhythm right now in this first round. And there's just, I think with the time, I don't know. Is there mathematical time? I don't know. I don't know, but Luke, you know something.
Oh man, I know that this is an amazing game so far. Yeah, Technique coming off hot. We talked about the momentum coming off that huge win against Kraken, and they certainly started off strong. Gen Z quickly responded though. You know, Gen Z going for a lot of threes, which is what you always want to see because threes win games. That extra point on the board, you see lots of twos, lots of cut passes, but threes are the really big differentiator. But they're going for too many. They're going for these low percentage passes, these long passes, but they're continually getting intercepted by Technique. Technique is having some amazing interceptions on defense, great defensive rollouts, and they don't even go for that many threes, but when they do, JD is here, hits them. Maybe not all the time, as we did miss the one just a few seconds ago, but he did hit that beautiful one to bring it up 10-2. Technique going for a little bit high risk, high rewards plays on the defense, I will say. They don't necessarily have to take that unnecessary risk. They went for a 1-2-1 rollout, which means they have one player that goes all the way and aggresses the play to force them to pass. A stack in the midfield, in the middle where those tunnels are, or somewhere around there, you know, to kind of intercept that pass and one person stays back. It did work out for them where they got another 2 and then they followed up with another 3, but maybe a little bit too high risk, high reward. But I love to see that from these high seeded teams on the ladder. In Diamond, sure, but it's still a ladder, you know, Bronze and Diamond, there really is no difference besides how many MMR points you have or ELO points. But I really want to see those high percentage plays from the side of Gen Z. Gen Z is a higher seeded team. They're better than that. They can do it and they can find the back of the net. Let's see it.
So we are going to get started here back in round 1. We're going to have 4 minutes on the clock once we come out of the tubes here. Still a 13-point deficit in favor of Technique, as Gen Z will be coming out on this Joust advantage, and out of the tubes they go. Will be Zeus handling that one. Quick pass there to Klex, far side. Klex going for this quick relay, although that bounce off the bow tie is not going to be favorable. And Platypus, a little back and forth there, but JDG with the clear.
So that will be through from the ceiling to the floor. I'm not going to unintentionally reference that song, but now that's going to be a cut. That's going to be way too behind Tejada. Just really not predicting the forward movement of Tortoise. So that will be to JD now to Tortoise. He's going to find that one. Now a 16-point lead. Technique is just running amok.
Yeah, you can't. That right there, that's where you can kind of point out that there's a breakdown occurring on Gen Z. Leaving a goal open like that is I don't know if it's a miscommunication. I don't know if it's just a lack of coordination, maybe a lack of communication. But, you know, mistakes like that just cannot happen. And, you know, it's at kind of this point in a round where if you're this far behind, what you want to start looking for is just get some points on his. Kleck's going to take a shot there. That was going to bounce off of the post. And although a little clumping there from Gen Z, that is not a good sign. Although Platypus coming away with it. Good grab there by Tortoise. Going to get this one cleared out. And yeah, you just need to start focusing on getting a couple points just so you can just have something to build on, get that confidence back, and maybe be able to use that to push into the next round as they do get this one picked back up. His Technique sending that one in off of an anchor shot. It's going to go quite wide, but still in possession.
So now with possession is Technique. 2 minutes on the clock, 16-point lead. They're looking for that mercy now. They want to finish this first round early, and that's going to be stopped by that goalie of Gen Z. Not going to find the clear, though. Technique looking to still have possession. Stunts coming through. Gen Z fighting this. They don't want to get mercied. They're going to overshoot that at the floor, and now the clock's just being run out by Technique.
And a shot here. Ooh, that one's got to be off of the head, now up to the ceiling. Less than 2 minutes to go. And I'll hammer it again. It's just really important, even if you're this far behind, it's important not to let up on the round, which they're not. It's quite obvious. Gen Z is working very hard on defense, trying to get back in control here, trying to get something on the board, because those points, even this late, even if you can't come back in the round, are so important for your head game. They're important for your momentum game, particularly moving into that next round. As this one is going to bounce down. JDG does get this one recovered, sending it back to the back line there. Less than a minute and a half to go here in this first round. It will be in the hands of Technique. But once again, Gen Z looking to hunt down some points here.
So that will be through towards the bubble of Gen Z, and they're way ahead, way ahead of that defense. Tortoise, open goal. 2 points from the mercy now. Technique, he's got a minute to do it, didn't we?
Although, you know, it's notable to point out that it did take 2 minutes for that goal to get scored. That was 2 minutes. We were scoreless there. That is a big change of pace in this game. as Zeus is going to send this one up. You know, kind of hoping to see Gen Z get some points on the board here, as Platypus is going to get stunned out. JDG with that recovery, going to get this one cleared through. No, not through. But JDG recovering his own clear attempt does get that one through now. Though picked up by Klex here to turn it around here for Gen Z back on offense.
So less than 30 seconds. That might have been in, maybe off the backboard. Tejada, though, picking it up. 20 seconds. Can they do this? Can they finish this with a 20-point lead? Platypus to send this one forward. That's going to be in.
Oh my.
That, I don't think he meant to do that. He meant to serve up possession to that forward stack, but he's going to be happy with that one. So they won't get mercied in this first round. Technique versus Gen Z, but a 15-point lead is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah, it was a nice little shot to end it there. Maybe that can be something, because you know, if it wasn't intentional, that's kind of goal that can give you a good laugh in the moment, where you're feeling really, you're kind of feeling a little dejected, feeling behind, feeling like, you know, you lost this round. You just want to get out of it to move on to the next one to get that minute of peace, and you hit a goal like that. That could really lift the spirits of the team. But Luke, not to step over your time here, man. What do you got for us?
Oh man, not a problem. But man, this game is I believe it's far from over, exactly as you guys were saying. The momentum is building. That's key with, you know, Technique having huge momentum from last game, Gen Z coming off of a loss, but that doesn't matter because they got that shot. They're finding the defensive plays, and they're finding the back of the net. I do want to give a huge shout out to Technique. JDG is here. Not only is he hitting those beautiful threes, not only is he getting those great saves, but he's also getting some really key stuns. I know it's hard to see sometimes, you know, as we are focused here on the action. Great work from Subtlety on cams. But, you know, if he's caught out, which he is often, he's finding the stack. He's stunning them. He's making sure that they don't get rotations back to make sure that his team always has the numbers advantage moving into the bubble, as we do have a pause, I believe. I'm not sure why. But, man, great work from Technique. On the side of Gen Z, you know, Platypus with that long three, it's beautiful. It's exactly what they needed to do. Gen Z is the higher-seeded team, and they have been throughout the entire season. Technique would be having a huge upset. I'm sure they have a 6-game or 5-game winning streak, but, you know, they are not the favorites, at least in my book. Gen Z is the higher-seeded team for a reason. They just need to find their stride, play their game, not get phased by this round one, exactly as you guys were been saying, and just find those passes and find the back of the net.
And that time out there, probably you know, teams tuning into the stream here, wanting to hear Luke's take on what was going on there, maybe take some notes off of that grade A analysis we get from Luke. So thank you, Luke, for all that analysis you've given us this evening. It has been absolutely phenomenal. Note in my ledger, that's for certain. This is a fantastic game. So we do have a pause here. Someone taking a timeout, so take a moment just to drive home a little bit more. You know, these two teams playing for a spot in the Challenger Cup, and kind of how that all is working is the top 4 teams from the ladder are going to play the bottom 2 teams from the Master Tier at the end of this cycle, which is the end of next week. So wherever the placements are at the end of next week, the top 4 from the ladder are going to play the bottom 2 from Master Tier in what's called the Challenger Cup. It's a round robin tournament. Takes place on May 8th. All on that Saturday. All 5 rounds are going to take place on that Saturday. And then the top 2 teams from that round robin will join the top 8 from Master Tier in the finals, in the proper finals tournament. That's going to be kicking off on May 15th, Saturday, May 15th. We're going to have 5 rounds in North America on that Saturday. We're going to have 5 rounds in Europe, and I believe 3 rounds in Oceania. Oceania. I never know how to say it, but yeah. And then that that Sunday, May 16th, you're going to have basically one channel running all day for all 3 regions. I think Oceania starts with 2 channels and then goes to a single channel. The rest of them are all single channels, so everything gets focused on that final day. It is going to be huge. It is going to be massive. It's going to be the biggest finals we ever put on here in VRML, but we are going to get started back here in round 2 between Technique and Gen Z.
So that's now in and out of the bubble, at the floor, will be pursued by Gen Z. Can they get some rhythm? They got eviscerated in that first round. So now they're gonna look to make some type of response. And I'm not mincing my words. They need to put the pedal to the metal. They need to make something happen. So getting it at the wall will be Platypus. Platypus gonna slap that back to Klex. And they're just going to opt to slow it down, but not able to find that pass off the floor. But with that deep set player, they just can't get to it.
JDG is here, is going to get that one picked up. Mr. Mrs. Tejada with the clear, although good chain there from Gen Z is going to get that one picked up. That was Klex with it. Sending it out through that far side too. Bouncing by JDG. It's going to be Zeus. Oh no! The mishandle there. That is so unfortunate.
I don't know if that was Steez. I don't know what he was going for, but they need to play to the basics. That was a good opportunity from them, and they weren't able to capitalize on it. And they just came away from the first round. That shot's not going to be on. They're just not making the right choices. That pass is going to be on. Jan will find it. But now that's going to be stopped by JD. So Technique is just controlling this game on offense. They can't execute.
And it is Gen Z currently in possession here. They've gotten a few attempts here, but yeah, it's the Technique defense right now is just not letting them do anything. Though a nice slowdown here from Gen Z. Gonna get this one cycled around. They get two defenders out. They have an opportunity here. Zeus looking to set up. What a solo! Oh, there it is. Klex is gonna be able to get that one in, but I can't. Oh wow!
Why are they trying to put in that extra flair? They just got destroyed in the first round. Like, what are they doing? Like, why does it matter if you're twirling? Just put it in the goal. You're dinging it. You're looking stupid. And I'm sorry, but that's only 2 points. They need to take this round. They need to force a third round. Then they can make a statement.
Okay. It's just gonna be set across. Far side. Gonna handle that one. So I got a little scared there for a moment. Wasn't sure how to come back in on that. Wasn't sure. Are you swinging? Are you good? Are we good?
I'm perfectly fine. I'm just calling it like I see it, dimwit. I'm just calling it like I see it. So now with it is Tejada.
I've never been so nervous in the middle of a cast.
So with possession now will be Zeus. So Gen Z might be able to find momentum here. They're going to overshoot it. Now at the ceiling looking for it, but Technique is right there. They're not going to get a hand on it. Now at the wall, trying to find it is Technique. But Gen Z, maybe this is the start of their comeback.
It could be as it collects, setting that one far side. Ooh, Zeus and Platypus trying to track it down. Not able to, though. That bounce could be favorable. No. Gonna be Tejada with the pickup there, sending that one out. Gonna take a bounce down to the floor there. Ooh, good chain. Nah, gonna get stunned out by the back chain from Gen Z. Oh, opportunity here for Tortoise is gonna swing that one in on the slam. Gets it in to tie it up here 2-2.
And Tortoise saw that last goal from Gen Z and said, I'm gonna throw a little bit of flair on this one. Did a little bit of faking above the goal and just slammed that one in. So that's a response from Technique. And I want this to be a good round. I want this to go to 3 rounds. I want Gen Z to find some rhythm, but they need to just play to the fundamentals.
Platypus, was trying to get that one up to, I believe, to Zeus. Ugly bounce there. Nah, gonna go for a long shot. Oh, that one's gonna go wide. JDG trying to track it down. We'll get stunned out by Platypus. Platypus clearing it out into this near side trap where we'll be picked up by Jan. And Jan, nice jukes here to get that one through to Klex. Klex gonna go up to Platypus. Goal is open for a moment. Shot off the backboard. There it is. They're gonna hit it for the 3, and they're up by 3.
And that's what they need right now. Platypus recognizing the positioning of that goalie, but the goalie just not able to react to that shot off the backboard, and that's what they need. They need to stick to the fundamentals. They need to do what they need, and they're doing it right now, so maybe the second round will be Gen Z's.
So Tejada here with this one. 5.5 to go in this second round. Quick pass over there to Nas. That defensive chain is going to get stunned out. That they are back free. No, they're not able to get away from that leash. They're going to get split up there. If Technique continues to move up here, they'll have this 3v2 moving in on the goalie here, looking for the setup to Tejada, and he hits it. Tejada was absolutely draped by blue defensive players, and he's going to get that one in for the 2, and they're back within 1.
A nice play from Technique. So they're going to find their rhythm back. I mean, right now it's just trading back and forth. This is the matchup I expected to see in the first round. So Gen Z made the changes, and they're making the adjustments. Gen Z now sending that down to Platypus. Platypus is going to lose it. I don't think that was intentional. And it's going to trade possession a few times. Maybe this long shot's in off the backboard. It's going to be wide. Looking to pick it up will be this offense. Jan's going to lose it. So Technique wrestling control back with possession is not for the clear.
And nah, clearing that one all the way down. Oh no, is that gonna go in? Oh my goodness. That was very close, but it's going to be on with the pickup. Yon looking for the clear out. Does get it into that tube. Through the tube. Zeus in the area. Nah, in the area. Collects. Open goal. Sends it. Hits it. 3 points. 23 meters out. Unbelievable look. Unbelievable.
A nice shot from Klex from the trench. And this is what they needed to do. They're doing it. I feel like I'm just repeating myself now, but they're playing to their skills. They're getting past technique. I want to see this third round, and they keep playing like this, they're going to do it.
Yeah, if they keep playing like this, they will do it. As Platypus is going to go up to the ceiling, try to draw that defender out, does, but not able to win that 1v1, and that one's going to get loose, though Tejada does pick it back up. Going to do some jukes there, send that one near side to Nah. Nice communication there. And Nah now with it, near side tube. They're going to press through mid. They do get through mid. There's a chain, defensive chain at mid. The chain has broken up. They're going to off to set up on defense now. Actually, if they have given up the mid zone, as a technique is now through that first defensive zone, although it's going to turn over. Platypus not able to get that one cleared out. Will turn over back into the hands of Technique.
So Tejada now with possession. Zeus challenging. That's a soft pass. It will be intercepted. Platypus will have it stolen from him. Tortoise now down to JD. JD is going to have it stolen from him. JD is going to knock it out of the hands of that player. That slaps it to come through. And really, Gen Z fighting hard right now. They will have this positional advantage. That shot is going to be off target, but it will be picked up and sent in by Klex. They got this 6-point lead. They just need to keep moving forward, and we're going to see a third round and maybe a reverse sweep from Gen Z.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, just a beautiful goal there from Gen Z. They are going to push up by 6 here. Still plenty of time for Technique to respawn in the second round. But looking like they're having a bit more trouble than they were in that first. Certainly a bit more. Oh, no. That's not favorable as Tejada is going to hit the corner of the that Geo there. Zeus sending this one up in the hands there. Klex look for an option, goes to Yon behind the goal to Platypus. That is communication, that is coordination, that is teamwork, that is beautiful.
It's like a model walking down the runway. Gen Z is a completely different team this second round. They're getting past technique, they're getting past the defense, they're making stops on the offense, they're playing hard, and it's really showing off in this second round.
Oh no, Joe, the shot, the stop, Yon. Stops that one from JDG, and this one gets cleared all the way down into the technique bubble. Gen Z's in the area, Klex with it, hits it for the 2. They're up by 10. Gen Z has taken control of this second round and have pushed up by 10 points here. That is a minimum of 4 goals that Technique would need in order to come back in this second round, and they've only got a minute and a half to do it.
So Gen Z will take, well, I'm not going to say will, like you said earlier, you don't want to call it too early. Even though I think mathematically it is absolutely impossible. But out of respect for the players, respect for the game itself, you just don't do that. But this will more than likely be going towards the hands of Gen Z. We're going to be seeing a third round. This is 2 different teams in 2 different rounds. We see Technique playing so strong in the first round, and now we see Gen Z doing it. I hope this third round will be a match of the best of these teams.
Oh, and a setup there. Beautiful setup. JDG is going to get that one in for the 2. That's going to bring them back with an 8. But that is still 3 goals they would need. 2 of those would also need to be 3s. Otherwise, you're talking 4 goals, and I'm not sure there is enough time anymore. About 42 seconds. Do some math. That's 2. No, there's not going to be enough time here. So round 2 will be in the hands of Gen Z. Just going to be waiting on those final scores. And yeah, so a very strong response here from Gen Z after that first round. Where we saw Technique run up the score. Was it 20 to 5, I believe, was the final score of that first round. But now 14 to 6 in favor of Gen Z as we look to close this one out. 22 seconds on the clock as that's going to be picked up there by Nah, who's going to get that one cleared all the way down into the all the way off of the back where they're going to find its way to the far side. But Klex with the pickup here with 12 seconds to go.
So we will be going to a third round. This is Gen Z at their best, from their worst. And now we see a shift in technique as well. I don't know what teams I'm going to see in this third round, but like I said earlier, I hope to see the best of them.
Yeah, I really don't know what to expect in that third round, but I know Luke will tell us exactly what happened in that second round.
Wow, what a second round, man. I certainly wasn't expecting that, as Technique also came off strong. They won the neutral joust. They had the momentum coming from round 1, but it was 2 minutes in, as Sputnik definitely said as well, to take Gen Z on the board first, which I at least was surprised by coming off the neutral joust, but Technique wasn't finding the back of the net early, and they got punished as a result. A Platypus, huge shout out to him. Some beautiful work from him here in the second game, scoring that long 3 for the 5-2 lead, and I think that really was the beginning of the end in this second round for Technique. Klex as well, some great work from him, but I feel the biggest difference from Gen Z is that they weren't giving any space to Technique. Gen Z round 1 were going with their stack defense, waiting for Technique to make the move, and then stacking after it and trying to intercept. That wasn't working. Instead, in round 2, they went more man-on-man, sometimes stacked as well, but the second Technique had the disc, doesn't matter what the score was, they had a huge lead. They still were pressuring, forcing those panic clears, those panic passes, and as a result, Technique flew to people who weren't there, and as a result, Gen Z scored and won round 2.
So we will get started here in this third round. What a game it has been. What a night of games it has been thus far this evening. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Headbutt there from Gen Z. That one's going to bounce around far side, looking to get it tracked down. No, and Platypus with the pickup. Good slap there from Klex, setting it up to Yon. Yon going to get the pocket pick, though, and that's JDG is here with the clear.
This is the third round. This is what decides it. Hopefully the best of these teams are here to play, because that's what I want to see. That's what the audience wants to see, and that's how they want to play themselves. So now at the floor, it's going to be picked up by JD, sent forward to Tahada, excuse me. Tahada waiting for his teammates to get forward. That defense trying to get back to their bubble. Tahada's just going to stroll it on forward. He's just going to send that one down below. That goalie is challenging. Open goal. It's going to be a missed opportunity from Na. So Yan is going to pick that one up.
That was a beautiful setup there from Tahada. I mean, that was from the angle I had on it. That was just a perfect pass for where the goalie was set. That's why the goalie had no chance of getting to it, even though the goalie went for it. And that was due to where Tahada had placed it. But now, yeah, 1 minute off the clock. We're still tied up here, 0-0. No goals yet in this third round. Nah, sending that one up. Oh, looking for the one-timer off the backboard, but Tortoise sending that one wide. It will be picked up by JDG. JDG back to Tortoise. We'll get that one in for the 2, and that's going to be your first goal of round 3. Going to be 2 points on the board, 1:12 and 2 Technique.
You notice how Tortoise didn't go for a slap on that one? He decided to play it safe and just place that one into the goal. So it's 2 points to Technique. Technique we saw win the first round by a massive margin, and then Gen Z would respond in kind during the second round. I don't think any of these teams are going to get a massive distance against each other. I think this is going to be back and forth. This is what I want to see. And right now with possession is Tortoise. Tortoise waiting for his teammates to get into that bubble under pressure, opting to send that one cross and then back.
Now this one taking an unfortunate bounce there. Ooh, big turn over there. Yawn with it. Gonna send that one out, though, bouncing off the station there. It picked up. Long shot. Ooh, that one's gonna go just wide. What did it hit? It hit the backboard. It looked like it just barely like touched the tip of the edge of the cone there, but Yawn will bring this one back in for the 2. And they're gonna tie it up here 2 minutes in.
Maybe it hit some like irregular curve in the fold of the thing on.
You're in a regular curve in the fold of the thing.
You know, I think that my curves make me beautiful, but now Tahada sending that one.
Make you beautiful.
Thank you. And now Na's gonna feed that one forward, and looking for it will be his teammate, and he's gonna get it. He's gonna lose it, and now this is a chance for Gen Z to put points on the board.
Someone gets cleared out all the way down to the Technique bubble. Looking for a chain here. I see a partial. No, it's just going to be a boost, a couple leeches. Nobody getting away cleanly here. Will be picked up by Yon. Good setup to Platypus. Although the shot is going to go wide. And picked up there by JDG, who is here and will get that cleared. But they're in the hands of Zeus on the back line.
So with possession is Zeus. Zeus now to Klex. They're slowing it down. They're playing methodically. They have this interference in goal, and it's going to allow Jan to drive that one forward. You had 2 players from Technique in goal. One, for I believe it was Platypus running interference on the goalie of Technique, and that paid off. Tahada just not able to make the stop.
Yeah, that's going to put Gen Z back in the lead here, up 4-2. 6.5 minutes to go. Good shade. Good stop. Platypus shot. Not quite on, although that rebound almost going in. That would have been fortunate. And a slap there is going to go off the post. Now far side picked up by JDG is here. You know, been saying JDG's name a lot in the defensive zone in this game. He's been doing a lot of those clears. Picked up here by Nah moving in. Oh, gonna go for the setup. What a play from Technique, and they have tied it up.
Was that like a triple oof right there from Gen Z? There was double dings. Wasn't able to find that stop. They made a beautiful stop on Tejada. Tejada inverted, would try to duck them to avoid that forward defensive player. Makes the stop. Can't find the shot. Can't make another shot, and they just weren't able to capitalize on that stop.
Zeus gonna walk this one up. Is able to just walk the 1-2 mid. They get it through mid very easily. Yawn up to Klex. Klex looking at a 1v1. Takes a shot. What placement?
That's a
what
3.
Placement?
That's a 3.
Are you kidding me?
On a goalie. What? At 7 meters. 7 meters, but still a 3. So now on that shot,
that was a good one.
I like them all. So on that shot from Klex, that's a 3-point lead. We are halfway through this third round.
Tejada gonna walk this one up. Ooh, attacking is Zeus there. That pass not on. Zeus gets the turnover, lining up the shot, taking the shot. That one's gonna bounce off the barrier. And gonna get that one cleared to the far side. Platypus with the pickup. Looking to send that one across to Zeus. A little bit behind, gonna bounce to the near side wall and up. Klex here with the pickup here for Gen Z. Klex going over to Zeus. Zeus going up to the ceiling, hitting Platypus. Platypus wants to bring it. Way too many bodies in the goal. You can't do that. And that's gonna be a 5-point lead here to Gen Z.
Too many goalies, but they just couldn't make that stop there. And really, this is Gen Z coming back from a decisive defeat in the first round, finding momentum in the second round. It's carrying them through this third round. And right now, 4 minutes on the clock, and they're running aggressive defense. They can take this in a reverse sweep.
This Tortoise just going to be able to walk that one to mid. Nice cross pass there to Tejada. Off of the flat walls. Tejada up to JDG. JDG going to get that pull the defense all the way back to the bubble. That's how you move through mid. That was a beautiful technique there from Technique, although Platypus somehow scoring a turnover on that. Gets this one cleared out. They've got the chains. They've got the... Boom.
Boom. Wait,
They've got my words. They've got my words. That's all. I've got nothing.
What is that? Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. So really coming back from a first round loss is Gen Z. They found their rhythm. They got their groove back, and they're dancing all over Technique. Technique trying to do something to respond, but they'll miss that right there. And Gen Z now looking to get it along the wall. That stack is there. Stun coming out, and Platypus with this long shot, and that might be it. And it isn't. Gen Z is on fire. They came back, they made the adjustments they needed to in the second round. They played to their strengths. They focused on fundamentals. They're not screwing around, and they're more than likely going to take this third round.
They are up by 9 here. That's a minimum of 3 goals. They would all have to be 3, so there are 3 minutes to go. So enough time for the 4 or 5 goals they would actually need to catch up with 2s, as that one's going to get dumped in your side in the Gen Z zone. Although Klax for Gen Z is going to get that one picked up. A Tortoise on the back line here for Technique, sending this one up to Tejada. Tejada has 3v1 here against the goalie. No chance. No chance. No chance.
I like that one. I don't know. I feel like that's a reference. I mean, we just go back and forth with all these references, but a 9-point lead.
No chance, because that's what you got, Donna.
I like it. I like everything you do, Dimwit.
That's Mr. McMahon.
It escapes me. I'll have to check it out after this one. I hope you can educate me. But trying to educate Technique right now is Gen Z, and they will with that one. Collects. Is going to put that one in for a slam dunk. Zeus from below will find that short pass. And that was crisp.
Yeah, they're going to go back up by 11 here. I think earlier I said they were up by 9. They started doing all sorts of math there. I think they were actually up by 11 when I said that. And that's not a minimum of 3. That's a minimum of 4 goals that are required. So it's going to be Technique here with less than 2 minutes to go here. They need 4 goals, many of them threes, and they're going to have to do them quickly here if they want any shot at taking back this game. Nah is going to get stunned out here in the near side tube. That's going to be picked up by Platypus. Long shot, going to go quite wide. Bouncing around there. Platypus trying to get in. Oh no, it's going to be on. Gets there first, and that's going to push him up by 13. That there might just be the ice.
And Technique is just trying to shake the cold. They're trying to stay warm, but 13 points, Dimwee. And, you know, Jan, I think Jan changed his name, but I wish that with Nah we had Ya. So I could just go, Nah, Ya, and that's going to be good from Tortoise. That's a Ya from him. And he's going to send that one in. Now only a 10-point lead.
Only a 10-point lead, but only a minute to go here. That's, you know, you go back to that match, just a minimum of 4 goals they would need, many of them threes. With a minute to go here, we might just be out of that time, but we're going to wait and see what this final score is going to be, as it's going to be Gen Z coming out of the tubes. Handling it will be, Zeus. Zeus sending one across the Klax. Klax getting stunned out to Hada, taking a shot. And that one not going in, even on the rebound, though very close. As we're in the final 40 seconds, sent across, looking for Tejada. It will be collected by Jan in the defensive bubble. Though good grab there by Tejada. Tejada looking for the reset. No, going to send this one up to JDG, but intercepted by Platypus and cleared away.
And that's going to bounce into the bubble of Technique and out of the bubble of Technique. But this is Gen Z finding their groove after just a horrific first round for them. And this is impressive. That means that they're able to find their rhythm. They're able to collect themselves, to stay resolved, and that's half the battle. So impressive stuff from Gen Z. Kudos to Gen Z, playing to their strengths and turning it all around.
And just to nail, to put a kind of a final note on that, the Gen Z a victory here will, kind of really help them in that race, because being in third place, being in that 13th spot, third on the ladder. They were already in a good position there. A loss could have popped them out of that top 4. This victory here is going to further push them up. They might, this one might even push them up into that second, maybe in the first place spot there on the ladder, possibly. Of course, we still have a week to go. They still have at least 2 more games to play, if not a third. If they have one more this week, I'm unsure. But Luke, what a game we saw there. What a performance from Gen Z, particularly in that third round.
Yeah, it definitely was an exciting one. This was Gen Z's second game of the week, so they are going to be waiting just for next week matches, maybe another challenge match. As that's what Technique did this week and worked in their favor. But exactly as you said, Technique not finding their stride. Gen Z doing what worked. They were finding that man-to-man defense. I'm going to have a few shout-outs to 3 of the players on Gen Z. Platypus collects amazing offensive pressure, but I think the hero of the story is Jan, who didn't get all the flashy goals. He got 1 goal there in round 3, but he was played end-to-end, where his team was able to convert after a beautiful save from him in round 2. In round 3, he did much of the same, except he was the one converting as well. So amazing jobs from him. Great job from Gen Z finding that pressure, finding, not giving Technique any space. What I like to say sometimes when I'm casting lower seeded teams is, when they're new, you kind of have a great winning streak, and then eventually someone kind of bops you on the head and puts you back down a peg. And that's what Gen Z did to Technique here today. Technique coming in this game hot and spicy, 5 games in a row, W's, some huge upsets, but not able to pull up the upset as Gen Z solidifies that spot that much more coming to the Challenger Cup next week. And the very last thing is Technique. I do want to give a shout out to them. Tortoise getting some great stuns for his team, as well as JD is here. Both of those players absolutely doing great work on both ends of the field, both saving goals, getting the stuns to give their teams the advantage. And unfortunately, they couldn't get the W here. Maybe they'll break it in Challenger Cup still. Maybe they won't. I don't know, but I'm excited to see what both these teams can offer here coming into Challenger Cup and Season 4.
So yeah, what a performance from these teams. What a performance from all the teams. We got to witness here this evening on this very special venues broadcast. We started off with Kang versus 7. 7 did take that one in 2. Then we saw Synapse versus Kang. Synapse, I believe. Actually, I can't even remember who won that one spot. Is it Kang? Did Kang pull that one out?
They did.
The audience won, and our producer telling us that our graceful producer who you don't hear, he informs us that. What did he inform us of? Did we?
That Kang did beat Synapse in that game. I believe, yeah, it was in 3 as well, because Sidefs did win that first round 15-13, I remember now. So yeah, then Gen Z taking this one in 3 over Technique. So what a night of games we've had this evening. Just top level Echo Arena. This is the best stuff, and of course, all this leading up to our postseason in less than 2 weeks. Gonna do one more reminder here. In less than 2 weeks, we got our 3rd and final Challenger Cup of season 3. The top 2 teams there will go into the finals. The finals, the double elimination tournament starting May 15th and then going into May 16th, and they're gonna be joining the top 8 teams from the master tier, fighting for regional supremacy, and that's just in 3 weeks away. The finals in 3 weeks, the Challenger Cup in less than 2 weeks, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. You're going to get the best of the best, the best of the best, the best of the best. So yeah, with that said, anything you want to say, Sput, before we get out of here this evening?
I can't do it.
Sheesh, I didn't even do it right that time. But anyways, quick shout out to our sponsors, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, Fix Gaming, VRWare.net, VR Cover, and Pro2 VR. I have been Monsieur and we. That was Sputnik Cobra in the caster booth with me. We had Luke doing the awesome analysis there on the sideline. And of course, so much for subtlety on the cameras. We thank you very much for joining us this evening, and we will see you in the next one.
Season 3 of VR Master League Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Rebuff Reality, Pro2 VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRWare.net.